How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Do Not Worry Live, our second ever live episode. Please let us know, are the mics working in the comments? Can you hear us? Can you see me? And can you see the crew, folks? We got Nour, we got Karine.
Hey.
Karine's first live episode.
Yippee.
Nour's second live episode.
This is very stressful, actually.
It is very stressful. It saves a lot of time when it comes to editing and stuff, but when it comes to shooting the episode and being live and stuff, it is horrifyingly stressful. I kind of hate it, but I love it because we get to interact with you guys in the comments. How's it going? We love you guys. Thank you for being here. Let me cut to the interns real quick as I take a second to cut to my desktop right here, folks. Excuse me. Folks, this week we are going to be talking about an H3 fan has made 5 hours worth of content attacking me and calling me a racist. Trump has barely been president for a week and he's already destroying America and selling off Gaza to build hotels. Elon Musk does a Nazi salute. Hezb supporters have swarmed Beirut cities in a big intimidation campaign. Lebanese comedian Nour Hajjar and ex-Lebanese blogger and political commentator Gino Raidy are going at it on social media. And Ethan Klein defends Joe Biden and Kamala Harris on Gaza and continues to tease the content nuke and more, folks. We're going to talk about some more topics. But before we get to that, let me just take a second to thank some of our brand new patrons who have joined our family. And as I say that, let me just quickly click that. Boom! There's our Patreon link, folks. All happening live. Look at this live switching.
Very nice.
Live switching. Beautiful.
Do you really like it?
So brand new patrons, abductee patrons, Kylie Chant and Stejamo Peach, thank you so much for joining our Patreon, and some YouTube members that I have not called out before. Steve, Moonsong08, Gato, and Gabrielle, thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry if the YouTube membership seems a bit bare. I don't know what to do yet. So every time, we're going to make a Patreon video soon, and you guys are going to get it as members. I'm sorry if you guys feel ignored. We need to work on some stickers, right? We can make some stickers for patrons. Nour is going to work on some stickers for you guys. Not patrons,
Sure.
I mean YouTube members. Here you go. They can see your thumbs up right now. And let me just take a second to thank some other lovely patrons real quick. Sorry, guys, I have to hide
We're
something.
yet to figure it out.
Yes, and I did not switch. Let me just take a second to thank some lovely blonde patrons like Leonardo Sawaya, Always Worried, Mike Zahabi, Sabine420, and Megan Lowndes. Superhero patrons like Ilyas Salibi, Dr. Rad, Johns Hopkins spine surgeon. If you guys want some spine surgery, hit up Dr. Rad. Jessica Ann and Bader, and our God-tier patrons, Rifat Fakih, Elia Al-Mujabir, Jack Sleeman, Dominic Seltzer, Tamara Isa, and Daniel Nechle. We love you guys. This show cannot happen without our lovely patrons. If you guys would like to support us on Patreon, a small independent channel, it's the only way that I can pay the crew to be here, this lovely crew. So please consider supporting us on Patreon. Find a tier.
Crew and not intern.
Crew and not interns. I'm getting used to it. Pick a tier that's right for you, folks. And thank you. We much appreciate your support. With that said, is the quality good, by the way? Is the stream, I'm using my 4G, folks, because the Wi-Fi quality here is horrible. So please let us know if the quality is nice. Nour and Karine are going
They
to be...
said
Yeah,
it's
it
good.
looks good.
We're doing good? Okay.
They
Nour
said we're good.
Nour and Karine are going to be checking in on the chat as the show goes along. Let me remove this little banner right here. Boom. Okay, what are we starting with, folks? Dubai Bling. Dubai Bling. Have any of you guys watched Dubai Bling before?
haven't.
Or is it just me?
No, did
I
you?
have seen
You've
Dubai Bling.
You've
course
seen
you
Dubai
have.
Bling? Here, let me just open this thing real quick.
I've binged Dubai
What was the
Bling.
other Dubai show?
Boom. There's another Dubai show?
It wasn't Dubai.
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind, Habibi.
That's what
So I had not seen Dubai Bling. Like, full disclosure, people that I know worked on Dubai Bling. Actually, someone that I worked with is the inventor and showrunner of the show. His name is Marcel Dufour. I've worked with him in the past. Extremely talented dude. And he's the creator behind the show. I had watched the first episode when the series had first come out because I'd heard like all the hype and I thought it was like super fun for what it was meant to be. And I didn't continue the rest of the series. But when season 3 dropped, I binged the whole thing with my girlfriend and we had a lot of fun. I was like, you know what? I need to go back and watch the first 2 seasons, get all that dramatic lore, that Dubai Bling lore. And I essentially watched like 3 seasons of Dubai Bling within like 7 days, I think. And it was like insanely fun, to be honest with you guys.
I didn't know it was 3 seasons. I thought it was like 1 season.
No.
What's it about? Can you guys
Seasons.
tell me what it's about?
The third season, what is it not about? The third season just dropped. It's about like a bunch of obnoxious people that live in Dubai. They're very rich. There's a bunch of weird characters. Like, what's the best thing about the show is the casting. Like, let's just go through some of these characters, and I guess we can talk about the show as we go along.
Remember Handsome Squidward? Was he on there?
He was on season 2.
He was a guest on
Yeah.
season
The
2.
cameo on
That's how I like found out about him too.
Okay.
So you're looking at this character Joanna Keddy. So let's just talk about the show in general.
Yeah.
What do you like about Dubai Bling? Like just so that we got our bases covered.
Just like the drama, I guess.
The drama is amazing. Like there's literally like
It's like real amazing drama. You can't make it up.
no, there's like fist fights in season 3.
Oh,
like someone
shit.
got cut.
Yeah,
Someone
it
throws a
gets
plate
real.
at someone's face, and like there's like not to spoil anything,
It
but
gets
there's-
real.
it gets real. It gets intense. There's like blood. There's like cuts. It's insane. The characters are insane. So let's just cut back to this right here. So Joanna Karim was a new addition to season 3. Very intense character. Kind of fun, but like not my favorite. You saw season 3, Nour, right? You're up to date.
Yeah.
Mahira, I think
course.
was she also new this season? I think she was kind of new.
Yeah, she
Not my
is
favorite.
new.
Going through a divorce, her whole divorce thing was, I mean, interesting, good for you. It seems like she was in some kind of abusive
She
relationship.
had her own thing in season 3.
Something I want to comment on, first of all, like something that surprised me, because I remember watching episode 1, and I remember there being a little bit of English in the show, but like watching season 3, 85 to 90% of the dialogue is in English. Like this show is tailor-made to
Oh,
be
really?
watched by a global audience, which I think is genius on their part. Like,
Of
yeah,
course.
if you're Arab and if you live in the region, you're gonna get more of the inside, like you know the lingo and like culture stuff in Dubai. Like I've been to Dubai just once in my twice for like work, but the show is like 95% English. Everyone's speaking English. So
Are they all Arab?
they're mostly Arab. There's a couple of like Indian people in season. One of the Iraqi women is married to an Indian man, and there's an Indian influencer called Farhana who's extremely obnoxious. But the show and I think that's great for the show's like global success. Like it travels really well. And I work in reality television, folks. That's how I met Marcel, and also other people that I met work on like Danny Saliba. Like great work. I love seeing their names in the credits because it's like I've worked with these people. It's nice to see them working on such a popular show. Ibrahim, now this guy is very controversial.
Yeah, this is the drama queen. of
He's
the show.
extremely controversial. He's like, and I saw him in season 3. I'm like, holy shit, this guy's interesting. And he's the one he goes fucking crazy. But he's like, he also gets
He
into.
made season 3, I would say.
He made season 3, but he's also great in season 1. Like he walks into Zaina's office and they have the whole coffee incident and stuff like that. Like it's pretty awesome. Zaina Khouri as well, Lebanese. I am the company. But if you guys like for our American audience, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you could try watching Dubai Bling because it is in English, man. You guys are gonna see some crazy, lavish, and I don't love Dubai. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Like some of the characters are like not people I would ever want to hang out with in my life. I would not want to be near them. You know what I mean? Like these are the worst people on the planet, but they're so shitty and they're so toxic, bro. And like for such rich people, it's like what do you have to gain from? Like they're really like debasing themselves on the show. Like it's pretty, and I love the show. When I use the word trashy, I mean it in the best way possible because reality TV is meant to be a little bit trashy. People love that drama, you know what I mean? Like the arguing.
Yeah, and it's peak that it does it really well.
It does that great, and like there's no shame in that. If I'm watching reality TV about rich, spoiled brats in Dubai, I'm watching it for the drama, for the trashiness. So when I say trashy, I mean it with all the love to everyone I know that's worked on that show. Lujane, she was very controversial. So she married like a 57-year-old when she was 22, and he died like a few years later of cancer. So she inherited all of his money, and everyone calls her a gold digger, etc., etc.
And she denies it.
She denies it. Obviously,
She's low-key a genius, actually.
I mean, again, very bratty, very horrible people that again I would never want to hang out with. But in the context of the show, so fun, so entertaining.
You don't want to watch TV about people you would like in real life. You want to watch TV about the worst people imaginable, I think.
Exactly. And speaking of the worst people imaginable, Safa, this lady.
Safa is crazy.
But she
and I like her.
I grew to like her. In season
Yeah.
3, I didn't really like her, but after watching the first 2 seasons again, I think I like her and Zaina's friendship a lot. Like it seems like the most authentic friendship. Everyone is so fucking fake. I feel like these two women actually like each other. I think they actually
That's
would
right.
hang out with one another. And also, like something about the show, like all these people hate each other, but they force them to hang out all the time. It's like yesterday, this dude like punched this guy in the face. This lady called this lady like a fucking bitch. Everyone fucking hates each other, but they're always throwing these events. Like every 2 days,
And
there's
they
an event.
force each other to make up.
They force each other to make up. Yeah, so that everyone throws an event every 2 days. Like I'm throwing an event in my backyard because I'm launching my new business. Everyone's launching a business every 2 days. Everyone's launching a fashion line every 2 days. They're like opening some kind of an office. There's like just constant events, and like I'm always like, what are they gonna like? There's always like dancers dressed in the weirdest outfits. Like they put them in like full-on disco outfits from top to bottom. I'm like, this is like slavery, bro. Like I'm like, what kind of slave dancers are they gonna have in the yard this like at this event? It's so absurd, but they're always doing fucking events. So this lady loves Birkins, which I just found out what a Birkin is. It's a very expensive Hermes
bag.
purse that costs between 10 grand to like $2 million. A Birkin. I want a Birkin. I hear this lady's voice in my head now when I sleep. Like, this is what they did to me, Dubai Bling. But that's my fault for binging 3 seasons at once. But yeah, I really like her now, you know, because again, she seems authentic. Again, a horrible person, very shallow. She's the most materialistic person I've ever seen. And that's her husband, Fahad, who's bless this man.
Bless his
Bless
heart.
this man's soul and
Bless his
patience. Fahad, you are a kind soul, man, because he has to deal with that lady 24/7. I mean, he wants her to get pregnant, and like she doesn't want to get pregnant because she's worried about like the effects that it's gonna have on her body and like her health, etc. So fair on both ends, but the way they like, it's kind of an endearing relationship that again a lot of it is like not fake, it's reality TV. But like
His
you know, it's
presence in the show is necessary. I feel.
you need someone like him,
Yeah.
and there's this other guy like Salim too, just pops up every now and then,
Salim
just randomly. You know what I mean?
like
pure-
the Châtelet of the show.
he's the most like Saudi like authentic Saudi man. So sometimes he feels so out of place because everyone else is so Americanized and speaking English all the time. He just walks in, like speaks some Arabic, and then just like bounces. It's like everybody, ya shabab, everybody calm down. Like yeah, and then he just bounces. Like all right, everybody else goes back to like throwing wine at each other. Mona Katan, so she is Huda Beauty's sister, right?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
Huda
that's
Beauty.
right.
I've heard of her.
Who's a very famous influencer who has like a beauty line or something like that. So that's her sister. Again, like she like lived in the States. If you watch her segments,
Her is Mona.
you'd think you'd be watching like an American show. She speaks English all the time, extremely Americanized. Like again, it's just any of our U.S. viewers watching, you guys can watch the show and enjoy it just like any other Arab person. And the little bleeps of Arabic that they do speak are subtitled, so you guys are good. Farhana, now this lady, she's controversial. And I dislike her. I gotta be honest.
her.
I dislike her. Like she is kind of fucking annoying. You
She's
know what I
kinda
mean? So
annoying.
she's like an influencer, and you know, but like, people keep accusing her of like, not being rich and like faking everything. So, like you know what I mean? So they get into this battle of who's new money, who's old money. Boo boo, got locked out. Whoa, look at all of that. What is happening?
I think we're still fine.
Are we? Okay, good. I got locked out of my computer. There we go. Locked out of browsing, folks.
It's fine. They can still see us, Ada.
What does that say? Can someone read that quick?
Are you sure you want to remove desktop reality?
Yeah,
Nope.
no, we don't want.
There
that.
we go. All right, folks. This is what happens when we do a show live. Keep going. Whatever you
need
do.
Elijah here.
The show must go on, folks. Jazz hands. We good? We good, folks. Back to, not back. The desktop is not ready for me to go back to yet, folks. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see what's going on with this here desktop. So I guess something weird's happening because I'm using a private browser because I don't want to accidentally, you know.
But it was working fine, no?
It was working fine. Let's go back and see what's happening now. Oh, nope, it's not working. So here's what's going to happen, folks. You guys are going to read some comments in the meantime.
They saw your
Sure.
little profile photo.
Oh, cool.
on the
Yeah.
desktop.
So keep reading their comments while I figure this out real quick.
The young Anthony.
Oh, no.
32M said they get paid per appearance/episode, so it makes them act even more unhinged to stay on camera. Yes, for sure. What do you think?
I never thought of that.
I mean, probably, right?
I thought like they would get paid in like
They-
per season.
You guys are going to have to see something, I guess, that I can't really control. But let's go right here. Okay, so here's what's happening.
Fo has a parasocial crush on you.
Who? Oh.
No.
Or P
Thanks.
All right,
Ho.
folks.
Thanks. I don't know what to say.
Show us your browser history.
You don't want to see that.
Uh,
Ahmed says, when are we
There
getting
we
a
go.
reality show
Bam, there we go.
where Joseph Miraib challenges contestants to build churches across the country? Who's funding this?
Boom. Okay, there we go.
Someone should crowdfund it.
Don't you just love live television, folks? Live television.
Oh, they said
What-
you need ad block.
Ad blocker? Really?
Yeah. Someone said we need you need uBlock Origin.
Okay. So anyways, what we're talking about here is that. So everybody accuses her of being poor And like she was carrying a bag and like a duster and like whatever, folks. Marwan, this guy, I liked it. So when I first saw this guy and she's always kind of bitching about her son, Aiden. Oh, Aiden, my son, Aiden. Aiden seems like the most annoying kid. Seems like a little brat. Okay, this little Aiden. God damn it. This guy, I liked him in season 3 because I didn't know much about him. And then watching seasons 1 and 2, this guy's a dumbass. Him and his wife, I hate him. Him and Danya. Horrible people.
Crazy outfits.
Horrible people.
I really like your takes.
They're really bad people. I don't like them at all. And those are the characters, folks. Fun times with Dubai Bling. Let me know if you guys are fans of Dubai Bling in the comments, in the chat. What can we tell them to share? Put up some rings in the chat.
Also, they wear the most absurd outfits.
Oh, yeah,
during the interviews.
Crazy
it's always
outfits.
the craziest glasses or headpieces.
And they definitely tell them to like do that on purpose. Like, yo, wear your craziest fucking shit because.
It's absurd.
Anyways, folks, so that's Dubai Bling. I'm excited for season 4. Let me say that I'm quite excited for that show now. Back to me. Okay, folks. Well, Trump, Donald Trump, everybody's favorite president. He's back. He's back, Donald Trump. I have a very bad Donald Trump, but I'm going to try doing it from time to time. How do you guys feel about Donald Trump, about this, his arrival? Is he going to change anything in Lebanon? What do you guys think? Is he gonna
Apparently, he's stopping. Sorry, I jumped on that. Apparently, he's stopping funding for scholarships in Lebanon, such as USAID and MEPI, which is really bad because a lot of students depend on those scholarships to get a college education. So that's great. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, honestly. But yeah, they announced that today. So we'll see.
He already started doing a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to look at, kind of. He did a lot of... Karine, what do you want to say?
I just want to say their online presence has been insane. The White House online presence and stuff.
Oh, yeah? I haven't really been paying attention.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. It's crazy.
But he's been signing a lot of, like, executive orders.
Yeah.
So like, here, for example... let's just open up the desktop. So you guys are going to see a little bit of how the sausage is made here, folks. But this is like... Oh, what did I do here? No, I moved the whole thing. What are you guys seeing here? God, I hate the internet, folks. I hate streaming. Let me know in the comments if you know the screen still looks okay. On hiring discrimination. So basically, what is that right here? President Trump has repealed Lyndon Johnson's 1965 executive order banning hiring discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. So right now, if you're gay, someone could refuse to employ you just because you're gay. Isn't that fun? Or if you're black or anything like that. On federal workers, President Trump signs order mandating federal workers to show up in person for work. No more work from home. And why is this guy like excited about no more work from home? It's like fire emoji. Fuck yeah, Donald Trump. Like, what the fuck? Let's see.
Those are workaholics.
Let's watch the video.
Sir, the next item, as you announced in your speech, is a requirement that federal workers return to full-time in-person work immediately.
Zip it up when you're done.
Why is he being annoying?
Why is everyone cheering so hard?
I love when he does this. It's so funny.
Like, go back to the office. It's so fucking annoying. On imposing tariffs, so Trump states he will impose 25% tariffs on all goods coming into the U.S. from Canada and Mexico on February 1st, a move that will result in retaliatory tariffs and energy withholding from Canada and the losses of hundreds of thousands of jobs in both countries. But yeah, he wants to put up those tariffs. Here he is signing that.
What are you thinking on tariffs on Mexico, given these actions you're signing on the border?
Well, we're thinking in terms of 25% on Mexico and Canada because they're allowing vast numbers of people. Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in.
When do you think you would enact those?
I think February 1st.
Are you planning on giving notice of that?
I think we'll do it February 1st.
25% on both, sir.
Sir,
On each.
On each. Yes.
this is an executive.
He's very orange.
He is very orange, isn't he? By the way, we have 324 people watching live right now, which is pretty fucking insane. Thank you guys for tuning in. Here he is. Well, this isn't an executive order. I'm not sure if he signed this as like an order, but he's talking about how there are only 2 genders.
Oh yeah.
As of today,
Hold on, he's done.
it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only 2 genders, male and female.
He's so proud of that.
Male, and that's it.
There are only 2 genders, pink and blue.
I decide.
So the thing is, So now, people who like are non-binary, I guess, their current passports is fine, but the next time they renew their passport, it has to say the sex they were assigned to at birth.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's how they're gonna do it. And this one that doesn't affect me now, but like I was born like in the States. Like I got my passport through birthright. Like my parents weren't American citizens; they were there through visa. My sister and I were born in the States. That's how we got our citizenship. That's how we are American citizens. So he's trying to stop that. Now apparently courts aren't gonna let him pass it through or something. But like he wants to do it at least. So let's watch that.
This next order relates to the definition of birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment of the United States.
Good. That's a good one. Birthright. That's a big one.
That's a big one, huh? It's like he caught a fish. That's a big one, folks. Look at that one.
We think we have good grounds, but you could be right. I mean, you'll find out.
It's surprising it's lasted this long, though.
What, birthright?
The birthright. Because they hate immigrants a lot.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, he says,
So-
and I didn't know that European countries didn't have that anymore. He's like, we're the only ones that still do.
Yeah, most countries don't, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're the only country in the world that does this with birthright, as you know.
Only country in the world.
And it's just absolutely ridiculous. But, we'll see. We think we have very good grounds.
Sir,
People have wanted to do this for decades.
Sir, this is a proclamation.
Thank you, forefathers, George Washington, whoever wrote about birthright, whoever wrote that into the Constitution. I thank you. I thank you very much. What else? Oh, look at. I mean, again, this isn't an executive order, but like he's talking about how you can tell which are the bad immigrants just by looking at them, which is pretty racist. You know what I mean? If I may say so myself, Donald Trump.
Open borders with people pouring in, some of whom, I won't get into it, but you can look at them and you can say, could be trouble, could be trouble.
Just by looking at him. Oh my! I mean, I think that's called, what do you call that? Racial profiling.
Racial profiling,
If
yeah.
I recall correctly. Now this I found, I don't think we need to watch this whole thing, but like at the inauguration, I mean, this went viral and people got pissed.
Oh, yeah.
There's this bishop that went viral for like begging Trump for like, please, Trump, let's watch a little bit of it. But like to me, it's just like, how absurd is it that like you live in a country where like a bishop has to beg the president to be merciful to people? Like, please don't kill all of these immigrants and these gay people.
Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God.
Look at their faces as soon as she says the word gay and transgender. Like everyone's face, just like their eyes start rolling to the back of their heads.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families.
They're like looking around,
Some
like
fear for their lives.
what's the J.D. Vance looking
And the
around at his
people.
wife? By the way, J.D. Vance is married to an immigrant, and
Yeah.
Donald Trump is married to an immigrant. Someone in the comments, Lizzie Rosa, one of our favorite patrons, said the pastor is a Zionist as well. Well, fuck that pastor. Fuck the pastor. That's. I mean, it's pretty cringy to have to beg the president for mercy for people, but like, yeah.
But Christians were really mad at her. They're like, you're not a real Catholic. And turns out she's not even Catholic.
But like, but like the Bible talks about treating foreigners with respect and dignity and helping the poor. Like people are fucking crazy, bro. Like Republicans who love to tout and talk about like the Bible and tout religion and like evangelical Christians. It's like, bro, you're supposed to help the poor and the needy and the sick and clothe the cold and feed the hungry. Like they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a shit. It's all becoming white nationalist stuff. But.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of them have read the Bible, like at all.
No,
like, for sure, probably.
We don't need to watch this whole thing, but like, yeah, people got really mad. This is just like an example of someone like on the news, like kind of complaining about it. Like,
She was so arrogant.
Left
The
wing.
way she didn't even acknowledge the president of the United States of America. She had an opportunity to minister the gospel. Instead of that, she is a heretic. She should never be allowed to preach the message of Jesus in her life because she's not even talking about Jesus.
This is why no one's going to these. Yeah, this is why these denominations are dying. Sadly,
You're right. Jesus totally would have been a Trump voter. Like, what the fuck? Can you imagine Jesus at a Trump rally, bro? Like, yeah, kick out the immigrants. Like,
Mormon
bro.
Jesus probably would be at a Trump rally. Just the Mormon one.
Also, just some fun stuff that have happened ever since Trump has become president. So here, for example, Amazon has quietly removed protections for Black and LGBTQ workers from its company policy. So all of these billionaires that were at the inauguration are bending the knee to Donald Trump so that he gives them favorable tax cuts or policies or tax policies, whatever it is to help them, keep more money in their pockets. They're just capitulating to the current popular sentiment, which is fuck the gays and fuck minorities, yo. According to them, that's what it seems like. Mel Gibson, this is a fucking crazy comment he made. Who doesn't love Mel Gibson, right? Everybody's favorite fucking anti-Semitic piece of shit. It's crazy that Trump made this guy head of Hollywood. He made him, Sylvester Stallone, and John Voight as official. What did he call them? Hollywood representatives or some shit. How fucking insane is that?
What does that do?
They're gonna make sure that Hollywood doesn't go woke anymore. That's what they're gonna do. So here's what Mel Gibson had to say about Trump's return to the White House.
They're a good bunch out here. I'm glad Trump's here at the moment. It's like Daddy arrived and he's taking his belt off. So I think
Mel Gibson wants to get a spanking from Daddy Trump.
That's amazing.
Hey, Daddy Trump, please. How about a little spanking? So
this is so embarrassing for everyone ever.
I know, right? So just a quick second to check what's going on here. So, that's all pretty embarrassing. Melania had what did Russell Brand say? I fucking hate Russell Brand. With a passion. With a passion, folks. Let's just go back to this. I just want to see. He said something about Israel.
Okay.
Let us know how much you hate Russell Brand in the comments. Someone once told me that my podcast should be more like Russell Brand. And then I told her how much I hated Russell Brand. And then she unfollowed me on Instagram.
I actually do believe that Israel deserve a homeland and that the Jewish people have a homeland. I'm a Christian, so I do believe that. I also believe that war and violence is wrong and that there is a general sense that the more powerful tribe or group have a greater responsibility to bring about peace in conflicts. So I don't know what that makes me, baby, but I tell you this. Heavenly Father, I pray for peace. I pray that the people of Israel and the people of Palestine can live in peace. And if it is your will, Lord, it will happen.
So many words to say nothing.
Isn't he going through some sort of religious psychosis?
I think so. I think he is. By the way, this is a funny billboard that I saw on the Lebanese highway, which I couldn't understand what it is. It says Mabruk.
I saw this.
It says congratulations, basically, but I don't. It says El Doctor Masad Faris Boulos. So it says the Doctor Masad Faris Boulos.
Love it.
I don't know if he's congratulating Trump or if someone is congratulating the Dr. Faris Boulos, and it says Taqdimat Tony Fayyad. So I think a man called Tony Fayyad paid for this billboard congratulating a Dr. Masad Faris Boulos. Who is Dr. Faris Masad Boulos, and what is his connection to Donald Trump?
Let's Google.
Does anybody know?
He's Trump's. So
appointee.
Trump's daughter Tiffany is married to a Lebanese guy.
Yeah.
Right. Masad Boulos is the guy's dad, so he's Lebanese.
Oh, he's
working with Trump now.
So he's the kid he's basically Trump's son-in-law's dad?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's why everyone in Lebanon was like, "Yay, Donald Trump's gonna be president." So this guy now, he appointed him to be something
the senior
here.
advisor to the president on Arab and Middle East affairs.
Oh, okay, very cool. And
Everyone
actually,
was excited about
speaking
it.
of Trump, folks, speaking of Trump, there are rumors that Trump shall be coming to Lebanon. Trump might be visiting Lebanon for his grandson's baptism. If I understand correctly, he's going to be here at Lebanon for his grandson's baptism, and he might use the opportunity to go at the inauguration or the opening of the American embassy in Beirut, which is the largest embassy in the fucking world. It's like a fucking military zone. It's a military base. Let me actually get a photo of that. Let me cut to you guys who wants to describe the American embassy to our audience here, folks?
The American embassy is a fortress. It's gigantic. I don't know how big it is, but it's really big.
Very big.
They took over a whole mountain, basically.
Yeah,
it really
several
looks
acres.
like a military base.
I don't know what's in it. Is it done? Are they done?
No. I think they're almost done.
Yeah.
Here, I'm trying to get a photo of it.
And it looks crazy. There's many buildings. They say it houses 5,000 staff members.
It looks like a hornet's nest.
Here, this is
They
it basically.
say it has dungeons and cells.
They basically
Dungeons
shaved
and
off an
Dragons.
entire mountain. They flattened an entire mountain. Oh, not like a hill or something, literally an entire fucking mountain. and built this fucking fortress. There's going to be like full apartments, gyms. People are going to be able to live there. It's basically, they're making it completely self-sustaining so that in case there's ever like a war that breaks out or fucking chaos, whoever is in the embassy, people that work at the embassy are completely safe. They're self-sustaining. They don't need to leave to get food, anything, housing. Yeah, they built this as a fucking fortress. And some people were thinking that like Israel won't let anything bad happen to Lebanon because like why would the US invest in such a massive embassy if they're going to let someone just come in and like fuck it up? I'm like, that's why you invest in a fucking fortress, because they know what's coming. And they're like, at least if you know, if someone's going to nuke Lebanon, let's be safe, or let's be as safe as we can be.
Honestly, we're...
So...
Yeah, or like we're America's bitch now.
Well, we are America's bitch. That's what happened. That was part of the deal. That was part of the deal to, you know, independence, or whatever you want to call that. So, yeah. So what else is there about... Melania Trump had a weird hat. Do we want to talk about the hat? I don't know if it's that interesting.
I liked the hat. I liked
it was
her
funny.
outfit.
I liked it because it stopped him from kissing her. That was
nice.
extremely cunty.
Let's go to the hat. I was trying to save some time, folks, but no, we want to look at the hat. We're going to look at the hat.
I mean, everyone has seen it, but it's still fun. She's going to her funeral. Look at her.
Oh, it is kind of scary. Fine, is the hat... is in the hat man wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. Okay, let's watch the video. I don't know if I've seen this, actually. Hope you guys like my desktop.
I love it. Isn't that great?
But to be fair, doesn't she always like not let him kiss her?
Not let him touch her at all.
She hates him. Like she fucking hates him.
They fake handheld while they were going in there, and I just really need someone to do a deep dive on their relationship because it's the most odd thing ever, and I just really want to know what's happening in there because I don't think they've touched in years, probably since Baron was born, if I'm being honest. And I love it. It keeps things interesting.
I'm sorry if the Trump stuff is getting a little bit boring, but I just want to talk about his plans for Gaza because they're kind of insane. Here he is talking about like the Gaza ceasefire, and yeah, we're basically getting resorts and Trump golf in Gaza, by the looks of it, folks.
Confident are you, Mr. President, that you can keep the ceasefire in Gaza and conclude the 3 phases of this deal?
I'm not confident. That's not our war, it's their war, but I'm not confident, but I think they're very weakened on the other side.
Do you support the 2 states?
Gaza, boy, I looked at a picture of Gaza. Gaza is like a massive demolition site. That place it's really got to be rebuilt in a different way.
Do you plan to help rebuilding Gaza?
I might. You know, Gaza is interesting. It's a phenomenal location. On the sea, best weather. You know, everything's good. It's like some beautiful things could be done with it, but it's very interesting. But some fantastic things could be done with Gaza.
How do you see the future in governance for Gaza?
Well, it depends. I can't imagine you could have, well, you certainly can't have the people that things could be done with it, but...
This part right here is fucking crazy.
Best weather. You know, everything's good. It's like some beautiful things could be done with it, but it's very interesting.
Resorts? Who's willing to bet money we're going to get Trump resorts, Trump golf, Trump hotels, everything at fucking Gaza, bro? That's insane. It's kind of absurd.
Mm-hmm.
There's another recording of him kind of talking about it. So here we go.
Looking at the whole Gaza Strip right now, and it's a mess. It's a real mess.
So you'd like Jordan to house people from
I'd like him to take people. I'd like Egypt to take people. I'm talking to General El-Sisi tomorrow sometime. I'd like Egypt to take people, and I'd like Jordan to take people.
Egypt is not taking people.
Probably 1.5 million people, and we just clean out that whole thing.
He's even using the word like clean. We're gonna clean it. We're gonna cleanse it. This is ethnic cleansing, folks. They're gonna try to sell it as like it's a temporary move. We're just gonna put him in tents for a little while as we rebuild. As he's building his Trump hotel, and then what? They're gonna house the people from Palestinians in the Trump hotels? No, folks. Their plan is to get rid of the people from Gaza, and they're even gonna ask him like, "Can you guarantee they're gonna come back?" He's gonna say no.
Centuries, that's many conflicts that site.
For centuries?
Yeah,
close enough.
Something has to happen.
80 years, give or take.
It's literally a demolition site right now. Almost everything's demolished.
Yeah, it's your fault.
And people are dying there, so I'd rather get involved with some of the Arab nations and build housing in a different location where they can live in peace. Temporarily, it could be either. It could be temporarily, it could be long term.
I mean, he's even saying it, bro. Like he's like so like he's honest to a fault. He's like, yeah, it could be temporary, could be long term. So that's what we're looking at right now. Things aren't looking good for Gaza. And like, look, when Trump, when they announced the ceasefire, none of us were like naive enough to think that like it happened for free. Essentially, like what was the cost? What did this ceasefire cost? It's gonna cost Gaza and it's gonna cost the West Bank apparently. So.
They're saying the videos need to be a little bit louder.
Oh, they need to be louder. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I've been lowering the volume because I'm worried that they're too low. So okay, I'm gonna keep them loud.
Nope.
Cool. Thanks for the comment, guys. And we're done with the Trump stuff. I mean, for now, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure we're done. I'm gonna cut to you guys.
I think that's enough of Trump.
That's enough Trump, right? I kind of want to talk about Elon, but like I feel like it's kind of repetitive too.
Everyone has said everything about Elon ever. So
right? I mean, let's just see if there's something interesting that we can quickly point to. But Elon, I mean, let's just watch it, I guess.
I just can't wait for this to be over. Like this era of history. I just want it to be over already.
Here. Boom. Let's just see Elon doing a literal NAZI salute for monetization purposes. One. And he does it again for good measure, folks. And people have been shitting themselves like, oh, no, it wasn't a salute. He's just an awkward. He's socially awkward. He's autistic. Yeah, like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? I mean, you could. I don't know. Is that something that autistic people do? The ADL folks. Okay, the Anti-Defamation League, which is basically an Israeli lobby group, says this is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on edge. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety. It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a NAZI salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on edge. In this moment, all sides should give one another a bit of grace, perhaps even the benefit of the doubt, and take a breath. This is a new beginning. Let's hope for healing and work toward a unity in the months and years ahead. This is when college students on campuses would say Free Palestine, and they would call them anti-Semites and plaster their faces all over the internet so that they never get a job again. But you have a man on stage literally doing a fucking Heil Hitler, bro, on fucking stage.
And then blaming the people.
Blaming the people for freaking out. We need a bit of grace. Perhaps the benefit of the doubt. It's just an awkward gesture. Oh, the ADL. Oh.
Because the ADL knows that Elon is a Zionist and a white supremacist. Elon is a white supremacist in an I hate black people way, not in an I hate Israel way, so they're fine with it. It's okay. He's a friend of Israel, so it's okay.
But he did get a defense from,
our favorite PM.
Our favorite prime minister, folks, Benjamin Netanyahu. He said, Elon Musk is being falsely smeared. Elon is a great friend of Israel. He visited Israel after the October 7th massacre, in which Hamas terrorists committed the worst atrocity against the Jewish people since the Holocaust. He has since repeatedly and forcefully supported Israel's right to defend itself against genocidal terrorists and regimes who seek to annihilate the one and only Jewish state. I thank him for this. So this is Benjamin Netanyahu. When you're getting defended by Benjamin Netanyahu,
you're doing something wrong, man.
You are doing something wrong, folks, and that is the state of the world. I am sick of this whole thing, but this is a very funny video actually that someone pointed out that Elon Musk is like a Sims character when he's like acting awkward. Have you guys seen this?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I've seen this.
This is so fucking accurate, bro. I mean, he is very socially awkward.
What a stupid man.
If he wasn't like literally evil, like a demon from hell,
I
would
funny.
find this charming or fine.
Right?
But unfortunately,
bro, they modeled Tony Stark from like the Avengers in the movies after Elon Musk. Like I used to think Elon Musk was cool like 15 years ago. Like you know what I mean? Like a long fucking time ago. Not anymore. It's fucking horrifying. But yeah. So I think that's enough Elon Musk for now. What do you guys think? Elon Musk. I mean, it was clearly a Nazi salute. He just, like, I have a 4-minute video of him speaking to a right-wing German political party, telling Germans that, like, you don't need to feel guilt for what your ancestors did and for the Nazis and all of that. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. And people tried to say that, like, Kamala Harris, like, everyone's pointing to this photo. Like, look at Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton doing the Nazi salute. But, like, these are completely out of context, so... You can clearly see, like, this is the Kamala video where they got that from. She's, like, pointing into the distance.
We're not going back!
But, look, yeah, it looks like a Nazi salute like that. I mean, sure. But they're not showing you the full video, so, yeah. Elon just full-on did that. So, I mean, hey, that's pretty fucked up.
Hey.
Let's move on, folks. That's enough of that. Let's see what's next. Anything interesting in the comment section, ladies? crew, the greatest crew in the game.
They liked your Netanyahu voice.
Yeah,
they liked
thought it was a good voice. Yeah, I thought it was a good voice too.
Okay, cool. We also have a clip of Nick Fuentes, who's like a full-on Nazi, like
Yay,
saying
Nick
that, like, hey, yeah, it's a Nazi
Fuentes.
salute. So like even Nazis are recognizing it. So speaking, I mentioned quickly, we're gonna get to Ethan Klein, folks, for y'all fiending for that H3 drama, folks. We're getting there. Macron, we mentioned that. Ooh, I've been on you guys the whole time. Hey guys, how's it going? We've talked that the French president came for a visit here because French people hate him, and the only way for him to get any love is being here in Lebanon. Well, he went and met with our president, and I'm happy to say, folks, that our president is plugged into a UPS.
Great.
We got batteries, we got spares, folks. Everything's still working.
Yeah.
So we normally edit this out. This happens all the time. Yeah, we normally,
Yeah.
we normally get rid of it, but now you get to see it live, folks. Welcome to Lebanon. Welcome to Lebanon. This is why we need your donations to pay for that motor bill. You know, we pay for the generator. I have to buy UPSs.
That's
Anyway.
actually very funny. I'm happy it happened.
Me too. It's the first time you guys see it. Speaking of which, so Lebanese president met with French president, and he got completely alpha, folks. The Lebanese president is standing straight. He is an alpha, while President Macron, as suspected, is a beta, is a complete beta in the situation. He's been manhandled by our strong, forceful President Joseph Aoun. We love you. Please don't send us in prison. Close up on the entrance. Show your love for the president.
We love
Karine,
you.
put the heart in the air.
Yay,
Do
Joseph Aoun!
not arrest us, Joseph Aoun. We love you. We love our
Absolute
country.
unit of a man.
We love the presidency. We love it all, folks. Do not arrest us for blasphemy. Anyways, so that was just a fun little update. Now we're going to talk about Ethan Klein. So the fun is over, folks. The fun is over. We have to talk about serious things. The content nuke is coming this week, I
Sure
guess.
it is.
So Ethan has COVID,
Sure.
apparently. Salim tak Ethan. Hope you feel better soon. We do not wish ill towards anyone, Karine. Even Ethan Klein. Even Ethan Klein. We have some footage from last week's episodes. So here's Ethan defending Joe Biden. Okay, here's Ethan refusing to give Trump any credit for the ceasefire. He wants to give Joe Biden and Kamala Harris some credit. So let's watch a little bit of that because it's absurd. And while Ethan talks about that, I want to play another video here.
Service to this country, you know, people's efforts to smear him because he wasn't like anti-genocide enough is just, there's only so. He did a lot. He cared. He had his foot on the levers. You guys don't understand that, and you'll see, like I said, in the coming months, what it looks like without your foot on that pedal.
Coach, fuck Joe Biden. Respectfully.
That's fine. I personally think he was actually a really good president.
So on the right, just for effect, I have footage of Gaza, drone footage of what Gaza looks like, while Ethan says that Joe Biden and Kamala were great presidents for Gaza. Just let's watch that.
Pretty soon he go to hell.
But he's definitely going to die pretty soon, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Ethan thinks that Kamala was great, and here he's going to talk about like how he voted for Kamala. So, he can't be blamed for anything that happens.
Hey, I voted for Kamala, okay? Just remember that, especially when Trump comes bouncing in here and fucking like going full throttle on colonizing Gaza. Okay? Just remember, I voted for Kamala Harris, which means I did more for the people of Gaza than any activist basically that abstained.
Oh, great. This is what Ethan voted for. Ethan voted for what's on the right.
Fucking idiot.
Ethan voted for the destruction, the death and destruction that you see on the right. This is what Ethan was okay with. And this is what Ethan calls making an effort, a real strong effort to stop the genocide.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Sorry. You think I just fell out of a coconut tree? Just saying.
Fuck off, Ethan.
Y'all listen to
He's
people
very
like Hassan
lame.
and
He's
didn't
become
vote.
so
Well,
lame.
Who, Ethan?
Mhm.
It's become very boring to talk about this.
you get what you paid for. Y'all really thought Trump was going to deliver you a good policy on Gaza? Okay.
What's
You really don't think that Kamala Harris would be better on Gaza than Biden? Okay.
We're live, folks. You guys. Sometimes some of us are going to want to go to the restroom, folks, and it's going to happen on this show. Quick cut back to, so yeah, here's Ethan. Let's continue his whole spiel about President Biden. And
People just felt so hopeless, you
Yeah.
know? It was like an entire year. And a lot of people like have people they know over there. So it's like, this is your family that you're trying to protect. You know what I mean? So I think because it's so personal for people, it's just like, if Biden's not doing it, maybe Trump will do it. Maybe they'll save my family. You know what I
Ethan's
mean?
the kind of
They
liberal
don't
that like a movie like Get Out represented so perfectly. Like the guy who says like, I'm not racist, I voted for Obama. So like I did my job as a rich white liberal. Like you know what I mean? That's the kind of Democrat that he is basically.
What Biden's been doing and how little less could be done. Or actually even the opposite, not less to be done, more could be done to empower Israel, or Netanyahu, I should say specifically, is war cabinet. You know what I mean? Like, come on. We'll see, though. We'll see.
We'll see. Like, he's kind of petty. Like, he wants bad things to happen to Palestine and Gaza, so he can just point and be like, oh, but I voted for Kamala Harris. Like, a lot of people like him. I constantly see a lot of tweets like that. Like, oh, I bet all those Mexicans that voted for Trump are happy to see their loved ones being deported. I'm like, you motherfuckers, you evil pieces of shit, essentially.
I don't
Politics
think we
are-
should keep watching Ethan anymore.
I mean, hey, the content nuke is almost out. We're almost done with this bull crap, Nude. We're almost done.
So crazy.
It is. It's American politics just continues to.
And to give AB some credit, he did tell Ethan in the previous video, like, I'd like for Biden to go to hell, etc. So again, AB, we hear you, even though you don't want to defend us, you don't want to talk about us, you don't want to, you wonder why we defend you on here. But anyways, so that is Ethan. And by the way, Ethan keeps saying that like Trump had nothing to do with the ceasefire and that it was all Biden and Biden did it, Biden did that. Look, I have 3 articles open right here that we're just going to look at. Okay, just as evidence that Biden was maybe trying barely like to do a ceasefire behind the scenes, but like it was Trump. So here's an article from Politico. Trump was the closer on Gaza ceasefire deal. The U.S. president-elect claiming credit for the Israel-Hamas agreement has infuriated Joe Biden and his aides, but few in the region doubt it's true. Here is another from Al Jazeera. Who is Steve Witkoff, Trump's man at the Israel-Hamas ceasefire talks? And everyone is saying that Steve Witkoff was an instrumental figure. He's a golf friend of Donald Trump's, and he was key in making the deal happen. And this is Haaretz, an Israeli publication. It says, analysis, Trump's Mideast envoy forced Netanyahu to accept a Gaza plan he repeatedly rejected. Israeli sources say that the involvement of incoming U.S. administration, led by Trump's aggressive Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff, revived hostage talks with Hamas, while Netanyahu's propaganda machine claims that Trump has left him no choice. What happens inside his coalition will determine whether the prime minister approves the deal. So this was very much done by Trump. Not that Trump has good intentions for Gaza. Again, he's going to turn it into a Trump fucking amusement park if he can. Like, he doesn't give a shit. But to say that Biden was pushing for a ceasefire is completely absurd. They just sat by him and Kamala Harris and let it happen, and it was horrifying. So yeah, ladies, just any updates on the comment front?
We got a super chat.
Hell
from
yeah!
Connie Kitty. They say, "Hey guys, these lives are so much fun. FYI, there's a larger Lebanese community in Mexico. It's fascinating."
Really?
$10.
Thank you so much, Connie Kitty. Thank you so much for the love. We really appreciate you.
Also, yeah. A lot of people are saying stop defending AB.
Stop. I know, guys. I can't help it. Okay, I'm trying to be nice. I said that I was gonna sort of not give him any credit either way, but like he's trying. But like, yeah, he's been horrible. I agree with you guys. He's been joining Ethan on the bullying and stuff. But in my head, they're under Ethan's boot. They're working for him. You know how much we got to give him some leeway. So I don't want to make this about the crew anymore. But like, yeah, I hear you guys. I feel y'all. Ethan says that Hassan hates Jews. Let's watch that. Isn't that fun?
I saw a clip of Hassan saying, I told you all of my enemies are all pedophiles and Nazis. And someone said, what about Ethan? And he goes, Ethan's in a league of his own. I don't know exactly what he said, but I said, okay. At least I'm not a pedophile or a Nazi. It could be worse than that.
That is pretty good.
He's like, he's in a league of his own. He's Jewish.
Worst thing.
Right, Zach?
Crickets.
Right.
Found it. No, I'm kidding, of course. He would say Zionist, not Jewish. He has enough sense to not be that overt.
Bro, I love it's like Hassan never talks about Ethan unless like someone asks him about him or something. Unless he has to, he'll mention him. But like Ethan is just all fucking talking about Hassan all the fucking time, bro. Like obsessed. I mean, people might say that we're obsessed with Ethan, but like, hey, it's good for views. I'm not obsessed with him. Ethan's famous, bro. Okay, we're doing this for funsies.
Another donation.
Oh damn!
From Noah B.
Noah
20 Canadian dollars.
Well, Noah B, thank you so much. Love from Canada. We love you. Love from. We had someone from Saskatoon, Canada, write a comment like a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, I've heard that Saskatoon berries. I've heard Saskatoon. I know why I'm speaking like an Irishman, but I've heard that Saskatchewan berries or Saskatoon berries are some of the best in the world. A lot of love to our Canadian. There's a big Lebanese population in Canada as well. So a lot of love to our Canadian community. Thank you so much, guys. All of these donations.
My brothers in Canada.
Your brothers in Canada. All these donations go to help support the show, they keep the lights on. So thank you so much. It really makes a big difference. We love y'all. We got some more videos of Ethan. Here he is talking about the content nuke that should be coming out this week. I mean, he keeps teasing it and stuff. It's getting kind of tiring, but like, I'm kind of over it. But please, Ethan, just drop it already, bro.
Yeah. And I'm very excited, guys. And I'll tell you this, too. You guys will notice, but I did not sugarcoat or pull back anything, and they are going to be so fucking mad. Like, I did things intentionally, and I'll say this openly. I said, I'm doing this. I know this is like, pushing it, the boundary of what's, like, appropriate to say. But I'm fucking doing it because I'm right, one. I'm a professional comedian. You know what I mean? I'm the last line of defense.
He called himself a professional comedian. Like, can you just take a second to marinate in that? And he's the last line of defense. Professional comedians like Ethan Klein. Bro, come on. You're not a fucking professional comedian, my man. Come on.
Okay, 2, if I don't walk the line, who does, right, Ela? And then 3, because I'm more looking forward to like all these snarkers and Hassan fucking dick riders crying about this video more than anything in the world.
He's talking about us, bro.
It's what's
He's literally making this video for like 12 people at this point, for like a little community of like, what, 20? I mean, snarkers, there's a big community of snarkers, but like, bro, Hassan's in Japan right now on fucking vacation. Like, that's the difference. Hassan is on vacation in Japan having a good time. Ethan is at home with COVID, editing the fucking video day and night, deleting all the Destiny sections because his best friend is a sex predator, apparently. But yeah, good job, Ethan.
It's what's kept me going, frankly.
It's a little bit of a rage bait.
Oh, well, it's not rage bait at all. It's part of the video.
Yeah.
You want to see my war face New World Order?
Yes.
Like I'll tell you guys what the moments are. You'll probably guess them when I show them, but
it's like when people used to say surprises throughout. Don't skip. Watch till the end. So it's like shitting and pissing moments throughout.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Especially for the snarkers.
Oh man, cheers to them.
Do not skip.
Cheers.
Watch all the way through.
Oh, that throat coat is good. It's throating. It's
Do not skip. I'm excited. We're all excited for the content. Nuke, just drop it. I have a feeling we're gonna get a mention, and I already think I know one of the. If they talk about us, they're gonna mention something that. And I was doing sarcastically. Remember when we talked about Trisha, and then we got some like angry comments on Snark, and I was like, I'm kidding, guys. Don't get mad at me. But they're gonna use that to say that like snarkers bully people who disagree with them, and that like that snarkers bullied me into like apologizing to them. I think they might be using that as like an argument because that's one of the guys like his H3 guy was doing. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, we're almost done with the Ethan stuff, folks. What do we have left?
Snarkers aren't a protected class. It's okay.
Yeah, we're just guys. It's just funny to fuck with Ethan's. Like Snark was just a community where H3 fans, every time you would leave a comment on an H3 video or in the H3 subreddit, they would delete it. So Snark became the natural place for us to just go to hang out. Here is a good take from Mike from PA. I follow this dude on Twitter. We both follow each other. He's really cool. He's a cool streamer. What's up, Karine?
New donation.
Super chat. Who's it from?
From PM Godin. It's in French. 10 Canadian dollars. Le content nuke de Ethan sera un désastre. Il n'a rien de sérieux contre Hassan.
Oh, sorry. I didn't have the camera on you. Read it again in French. You must.
Fuck. Okay. Le content nuke de Ethan sera un désastre. Il n'a rien de sérieux contre Hassan. So
Well,
he's saying the content nuke is going to be a disaster. He doesn't have anything serious against Hassan.
I'm going to give it a heart right
So
there.
true.
PM Godin, nous sommes avec toi. Vous avez raison. Tu as raison de ce que vous dites. C'est vrai. French is my first language. I get a little bit awkward when I speak it now because it's been so long that I don't get to speak it.
There's gifted memberships on YouTube.
Yeah, you can gift memberships, kind of like Twitch now.
Enzo S gifted 5 memberships.
Holy shit, Enzo's been our patron for so long. Enzo is the one who helped me set up our audio setup when I bought these mics and the mixer. I was really worried. And
Enzo is a musician.
Enzo is a musician. He's a singer. He was
Check
on The
him
Voice France. So look him up, American viewers. Write up Enzo, The Voice France on YouTube. He's one of our patrons. He was a contestant on Voice France. Lovely voice. He just dropped a single.
He dropped a couple of
new songs, music videos. Very talented. Thank you for gifting subs. And he's the only reason that all these mics are working. I got on the phone with him in the States. I'm like, help me make this work. So he was very nice. He's the reason we have functioning mics, folks. So thank you to Enzo. That's fucking awesome. That's so fucking sweet. We love you guys. We really have the best community. Speaking of great communities, I've been on you guys the whole time. Speaking of great communities, Mike from PA, the gentleman in the bottom left, we follow each other on Twitter. He's really cool. He has a really good take on Ethan. Something that I said before about Ethan, that Ethan is so used to being right and like defending the most obvious obvious points in the world. Of like if someone attacks a gay person, Ethan is going to defend the gay person. If someone is racist against a black dude, he's going to be like, hey, don't be racist against black dudes. But when it comes to a fucking genocide and the whole population being annihilated, for some reason he finds it hard to side with the victim and he sides with the aggressor. Let's watch Mike make that point as well in a very nice way.
Keep on that grind.
The day this finishes will be a great day.
Have you considered?
But from everyone I've shown,
have you considered just stopping and just shutting the fuck up and going back to, I don't know, what kind of content did he even make? Telling stories about how you proposed to your wife while sitting on the toilet. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the stuff that's your bread and butter.
I mean, I have notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a critical eye. That's what I'm here for, right?
That's why I sent it.
Yeah. So we'll talk.
And he makes a good point right here about Dan.
I mean, my reaction to this clip is just Dan is our enemy. I mean, like, and it's not because I want to fight with Dan. It's just like, he's literally trying to help create some sort of disgusting documentary hit piece that takes stuff deliberately out of context in the worst possible light, taking jokes and sarcasm and probably presenting them as if they're serious statements, enabling this shit. At a certain point, like, this is like gross, man. Like, what are you guys doing over there? Do you think it's helping you? Do you think it's helping you? Peak viewers, 312,000. That's crazy. He now has more monthly gained views than the H3 podcast does.
He's talking about Hassan.
Monthly gained subscribers is going up 30,000. They're down 30,000. He's up 30,000. Like, it's not working, man. We all see the line going down, right? Like, wow, this is crazy. 9 million, views on your podcast.
So I believe Mike, his partner Vayo, was on the hummus stream with Frogan. So I believe that's how he's kind of involved. Yeah. Okay. So they're both Twitch streamers.
Someone said, "Bro looks like Beirut Banyan."
He does kind of, right? Low key.
And before, you know, when you were still with Hassan, it was at 29 million. You have 20 million views less than when you were friendly with Hassan. Maybe being a psychotic, obsessed loser is destroying your podcast. I don't know. And you've been in negative subscriptions since October of 2023. Like, when you declared war on the left and called us all anti-Semites because we didn't agree with Israel committing war crimes in Gaza, you've been on negative subscriber growth. The closer you got to Destiny, the more subscribers you lost. Basically, what Ethan is mad about is he's having a narcissistic breakdown. What happened is he wanted to be considered a hip, progressive, creative. And then when the biggest test of your morality popped up, what Israel did to the people of Gaza, he failed the test, and then he was surprised that progressive people, good-hearted people, were mad about it. And he was like, you're not allowed to dislike me. That my persona is that I am a progressive person and a good person, and you are not allowed to dislike me. Hassan, make these people like me. You're the reason they dislike me. as if we all didn't have our own functioning brain and our own functioning opinions. And what I said at the time and what Hassan said at the time, which is, if you want to have this persona as a progressive, creative, good person, you can't hold the position you hold on what Israel is doing to Gaza.
I mean, basically, that what he's saying is extremely right. Like, I agree with everything. And I forgot what I was about to say. What do you guys think about what Mike from PA just said? We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live.
I mean, he's just no, he's saying everything that we've been saying this whole time. Yeah.
I had a really good point lined up. I completely blanked. Oh, we got a brand new. Got a brand new donation, folks.
We missed one earlier.
Yeah, go.
From
Catch up.
Can you read it?
From SANSM.
£5.
£5, my new favorite podcast.
Love from the UK.
Oh, from the UK. We
love in it.
We love our family from the UK. I've been to England a couple times. I've been to Sussex University. Where was that? That was in Brighton. I've been to Brighton, folks. I've been to Brighton a couple times. It was voted the most godforsaken place on earth a couple of years ago. But yeah, no, completely agree with what Mike here said about Ethan. And so I mean, when people called Ethan, like when people called him out for being wrong, he basically just lashed out at everyone and called everyone anti-Semites because he's not allowed to be wrong. Ethan is not. That's the point I forgot I was gonna make. Ethan is not allowed to be wrong. Everyone else is wrong. If we tell Ethan that he's wrong, he has to turn around and call us anti-Semites because he's always right. Ethan is the progressive,
sure.
you know. And there's another video. We're done talking about Ethan for now. That's enough. It's kind of boring. We're literally he said he's dropping the content nuke this week. He said it's an hour and 50 minutes. Can you imagine? I'm gonna have to sit here and react for 2 hours, and then like with my commentary, it's gonna be like a 3-hour fucking video or some shit. Like an hour and 50 minutes obsessing over Hassan while Hassan is in Japan on vacation. So that's pretty insane. Speaking of H3, speaking of all of that, there is someone, folks, an H3 fan. Let's give him his time in the sun. That made a 5-hour takedown on me, folks, about me. 5 hours of video. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I did not watch it because it is way too much. But let's give this man his flowers because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm flattered when someone takes the time to make hate content about me. Okay, folks, I'm a brand new creator. Here, let's open this up. Let's open his account on a fresh tab. His name is Fupa Trupa. He has 444 subscribers. He is a massive H3 fan. Like it's called an H3 fan channel. Let's scroll through his videos. So here he made 2 videos about me. The Content Nuke, Do Not Worry podcast, part 1 with 1.3K views. Part 2 has 420 views. Now the second one did get age restricted. I mean, he's done all of his videos are about H3 and Ethan. He's defending. He made a video about like Mika down here, just talking shit about Hassan, all that sort of thing. Big H3 fan. I get it. You do you, my man. He even has a website called Influencer News with articles that are all about Ethan.
That's crazy.
And I think they're going to call me, like, I'm sure he calls me obsessed with Ethan at some point.
That's crazy behavior.
And his videos, but like, I don't have a website about him, my man. Like, who's the obsessed one here? I'm just making videos about Ethan because he talked shit about my friends, got them banned off of Twitch, is sharing propaganda about a country that was bombing my country, Lebanon, because I live in the Middle East. I don't know where you live, my man, but like, I live in the Middle East, so I and a lot of what I do was inspired by Ethan, so I felt like it was my responsibility to speak out against Ethan and what he was doing to Frogan and other creators. He has a whole so this dude is clearly obsessed, and I read on Twitter that, and I'm not sure if it's true, so I couldn't get that verified, but like apparently this used to be a Hassan hate channel that he rebranded as an H3 fan channel. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But that's what I heard. So this dude just has a history of being kind of like obsessed with Ethan, or at least trying to get on Ethan's good side. So he made 2 videos about me, folks. The first one is 2 hours and a half, and the second one is 2 hours and 35 minutes. I watched just a few minutes. I'm not going to sit through the whole thing. He called me an anti-Semite. So it's just taking clips out of context and like presenting bad faith arguments. But let's look through some of the comments because I think that's what was mainly fun about it. You guys want to watch a little bit of it? Here. Let's watch some of it. I don't want to get copyrighted for this, so.
That's pretty funny.
The devastation.
Anime, boom. What did he show about me right there? Sorry. That country, I hope it gets nuked. So I don't remember when I said that, folks. But like, I may have said it. and seeing them run for their lives in fear gives me some kind of joy that is hard to describe. Okay, I remember this. So
In this video, I'll respond
this
to one
happened
more
when
classic.
Iran like fired back at like Israel, and we had like there was footage of Israelis like running around and scared and stuff. I mean, it was kind of funny, guys. Let's see what he says.
Ethan Klein is crashing out video, this time by the Do Not Worry podcast. You can click the card to see the original video, but I'll be providing the full context necessary. So let's just jump into it.
Ethan Klein has indirectly, I guess, responded to me. A few weeks ago, I was on the Arabs podcast with Capri, Raf, and Frogan, and we were talking about like hummus, Lebanese food, and Arab food, and how Israelis appropriate Lebanese and Arab culture. And they say that like it's their own food and stuff like that. Well, Ethan, on one of his other I don't know what, my mouse is being kind of annoying right now, folks. I
Valid
can't
criticisms. Although all of them fail to provide any evidence aside from disagreeing with his opinions, Ethan, being in a downward mental spiral, has been accepted as a fact by most of the internet.
So like, well, I don't want our going on that podcast to be us saying that the
An
things on this
endorsement, right.
podcast are what we endorse.
So he's showing like a montage of people saying Ethan's crazy, and then he goes over, I guess, what I say like point by point, and then just I don't know, man.
He's thorough.
It's way too long. It's very thorough. Like I didn't have to. I wanted to watch this. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Like I would have loved to watch this, like a 5 hours of hate video of me. I did not have the time. But let's see what he's trying to say here.
Easier to justify their lack of sympathy?
Well, that means they're Arab. That means they're Arab Jews that lived in the Middle East. Because, as you know, Ethan, being Jewish is just a religion. It's not an ethnicity.
This belief is often associated with individuals or groups who aim to minimize or challenge the notion of Jews as a distinct people. By emphasizing the distinction between religion.
So basically, I'm an anti-Semite according to this guy. He asked, but let's look at some of the comments. Let's see what people are telling him. So Alex tells him, I really enjoyed the food segment. Very educational, blah, blah, blah. Watching this instead of H3 today. I hate how the internet, Gen Z have blah, blah, blah. Let's just find some comments that talk about me. Because that's what I want, baby. Again, thank you. Fuba Troopa, like, you keep at the grind, bro. I know you hate me, but keep going at it. And unlike Ethan, I'm not going to make fun of your views. Ethan made fun of the views that we get. Like, hey, you only get 17K views. Your video has 1.5K views. Keep going, my man, because I know the YouTube grind is hard. You find the niche that works for you and keep at it. Again, I'm fucking flattered, man. Just a few months ago, no one would have ever thought to make a 20-minute hate video about me. Now I have 5 hours from you. Again, when I make videos about Ethan, he's famous. You know what I mean? Like, he's famous. He gets me subscribers. I think you got 1 subscriber since I saw your channel last week. So I'm sorry I'm not helping you get more subscribers. I wish I could let you get more subscribers. Like, and I was when Lonerbox like used me on his thumbnail like a few weeks ago for like a video as clickbait. I'm like, that's very flattering. You know what I mean? So I really enjoy this. So thank you. Someone says, awesome video, although the end clips of Ethan made me cry. Blah, blah, blah. Always good work. Good job on the vid. I'm trying to find, there was a couple of ones that like hated me. Thank you for speaking the truth. This is such a good video. I hope it gets more views. This needs more views. Bro has been cooking lately. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, listening to him laugh at their screams of terror is all you need to see. DNW is a coward.
Yes.
I think this guy's, I'm not sure if this guy's joking, but he says, this Arab guy sounds awesome. I'm going to go watch him. Well, thank you, hey, whatever the hell. Snarkers, Hassan fans, plugging their ears going la 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 right now. Great move. Keep it up. Where's the substance? Fantastic video. Never heard of this guy before. He seems like an infection. Me? I'm an infection? This is some loser shit right here. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this is a lot of fun. And he has another video. Now, the other one, sorry, got age restricted, so I have to close this browser. We got any comments, anything to highlight, ladies? La 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 fa la 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 la.
Because I thought that if anyone ever made us a content nuke, that I would be very interested to watch it. But I tried and I really wasn't. It was very uninteresting, in fact.
I guess it was too thorough or something. So he made another one. It's like 7 hours. Okay, like 2.5 hours. So let's just go to the comments on this one. So this one got less views. I'm sorry, dude, because it got age restricted. Someone said, thank you for making these family. Man, you can't just stop spitting, family. There's more. I like cats. You deserve much, blah, blah, blah. Great video, fantastic video. I'm just trying to see where they insult me. Family. Curious, are you still... Oh, so that's what's funny. Someone's asking, are you still banned on the subreddit? The H3 subreddit. Any answers? Yup. This guy's literally has a website just worshipping Ethan. Made 2 videos talking shit about me defending Ethan. And he's banned on the H3H3 subreddit. That's everything you need to know about the H3 subreddit, folks. The smallest amount of criticism or anything is going to get you banned on that subreddit. Anyways, there's not much more to say about this. This is kind of boring. We're not going to watch him. I'm sorry, dude, but go to his channel, Fupa Trupa. And I think he was even a patron because we had a patron called Fupa Trupa who signed up like 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure if it's him. If he's trying to get like some extra
Maybe that's why.
like details.
That would have
on,
been
like,
really funny.
There's nothing that juicy on.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I got nothing
Yeah.
that juicy on Patreon, so I'm sorry about that, my guy, if you felt like you wasted some money. But that's the H3 fan. So 5 hours of takedown videos. I wish they were more fun so we could watch them together.
That's literally everything you've ever said about Ethan in 2 videos. 5 hours. That's so much.
That's a lot. Yeah, he went into a lot of detail. But I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain. I'm very happy. Thank you, Fupa Trupa. I'm not sure if that's the reaction you anticipated. But anyways, folks.
Thank you.
How long have we been going live, by the way? Has it been like over an hour?
Yeah, an hour, 10 minutes.
Damn. Okay, let's see what other topics we have. And maybe we can cut it a little short because we don't want to keep you guys too long. Content Nuke is done.
We should talk about
Gino. We're going to get to one of the main topics. We got Gino versus Nour Hajjar, folks. So something happened. Something pretty crazy happened yesterday in Lebanon. Let's get into it. As you guys know, we defended Hezbollah and the resistance during the war with Israel, and a lot of people kind of have labeled me as like a blind Hezb supporter, and people have told me in my own comment section that they've lost all respect for me, or that they don't want to watch the show anymore because of what I said about the resistance. I'll say it again. I will always defend the need for a Lebanese resistance against Israel, especially when our army was the way that it is, and especially given that Israel has invaded Lebanon twice before, and they're the aggressor. What they're doing to Palestinians is not okay, etc., etc. I can go on and on. But I've criticized Hezbollah, and I've been more than happy to criticize Hezbollah when it comes to domestic policies, assassination attempts, the August 4th blast when we were protesting. They literally sent people to beat us up, anti-gay stances, all of that sort of thing, the fun stuff. Hezbollah, I probably disagree with 95% of what they say or do. But again, when it comes to a resistance force, I'm going to support the Lebanese resistance when it comes to defeating Israel and kicking them out of South Lebanon. Having said all of that, yesterday, a group of Hezbollah supporters, thugs, militants, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, got on their bikes with a bunch of Hezbollah flags and went to Christian areas in Lebanon, like Ashrafiyeh, Jumaizeh, areas like that, Manum Khayil, where usually they're Christians. Christians and Muslims hang out there. Christians and Muslims hang out there, but they're majority Christian. Maybe the people that are elected to represent these areas are usually Christian, etc.
They got flags of the Lebanese forces.
So a bunch of people showed up on bikes and like to intimidate people, and they got into a bunch of fights and scuffles, and there was a little bit of violence here and there. Let's see a little bit of that to give you guys an idea. So these are Hezbollah supporters rampaging through Beirut, basically. So as you can see them on their bikes, right there, heading to... Sorry, go ahead.
This is a very common, scene, by the way. This happens every so often.
That's the guy filming's thoughts, folks.
That's the sentiment. Yeah.
That's his sentiment. So yeah, and a lot of people are saying that this is like an intimidation sort of strategy. So here's another video, another view. This is next to downtown in Lebanon. They're entering a street called Jumaizeh. A lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, pubs, people just out and about drinking, having dinner. So I mean, these are like chaotic scenes. You don't necessarily want to see that when you're out just to have dinner. You know what I mean? It could be intimidating. You're not sure what their intentions are.
So people are saying that they're supposed to be celebrating.
They were celebrating. Is that what they were doing?
Celebrating the.
So a bunch of people tried to return to the south yesterday. We're gonna see some of that as well. It might be tied to that. But it was also like a show of force, like, hey, we're still here, representing, because I guess Hezbollah...
Yeah, of course it was.
And they feel like... Bit of that. Yeah, and they feel like they've been thrown, I guess, to the wayside a little bit after what happened in the presidential elections. Hezbollah feels like they're losing power and they're losing maybe their grip on the country. So this is just like a show of force. Like, hey, maybe we couldn't get the results we wanted in the presidential election, but we're still here, we're still a force to be reckoned with. You can't just deny us and ignore us. I'm not sure, folks. This happened yesterday. That's what I think. So that happened, and that led to some. Is this what led to drama? So there were some fights, some scuffles happened, etc. But it led to internet drama, beef between Lebanese stand-up comedian Nour Hajjar, a friend of the show, and Gino Raidy, who used to be a patron of this show. He supported us for like many months, maybe a couple of years.
Many months.
Like he was, and I've hung out with Gino a couple of times before, so this is awkward for me to talk about because I know both of those people, but like I agree more with Nour Hajjar at this point than Gino. But we're gonna cover this. But what happened essentially? Why did Gino start attacking, or did Gino start talking about Nour Hajjar? What happened essentially?
Yeah, it wasn't really triggered by this particular event. It's really started like ever since the war, I guess. Whenever people started coming out and saying maybe no, this is not really the time to attack Hezb because we have a bigger enemy. So Gino really did not like that at all, and he started attacking anyone who said anything like that.
So like us, he would
like Nour and many others on Instagram.
Okay, and probably us. We would. That's what we said a lot of time. Okay, let's not go after the resistance right now. Let's focus on the bigger enemy.
100%. So he's been really hating that, and like especially recently, he's been going after like comedians and people who've been posting about it pretty intensely, even spreading like to the point of spreading false news about them.
So did he go out? So who posted a story of who first? Was it Gino who threw the first stone, or was it Nour Hajjar who threw the stone?
Definitely Gino definitely started.
Okay, so let's
100%.
So should we look at some of his stories, I guess? Should we look at Gino's stories first and then Nour Hajjar's stories?
Yeah, sure.
So here are
Nour's stories have some of screenshots of Gino's, so
let's start with Gino's. Desktop. So here we go. This is what Gino is sharing. So he says, "Fuck Nour Slaman, who is a reporter, a journalist. We follow each other on Instagram. I've spoken to Nour via like DMs on Instagram.
And I love her.
You're friends with Nour, so like he's insulting our friend Gino. Come on, he's saying fuck Nour Slaman, Nour Hajjar.
Yeah, fuck you, Gino.
And Rania Khalid and
every idiot.
And he's saying, and every Islamist sectarian POS liar. Where's your precious Hezbollah? Oh right, trying to help Bashar stay in power instead of liberate their own towns from Israel. Jayya, which means filth in Arabic. So he's insulting journalists. He's insulting anyone who defends, I guess, whoever defended the resistance.
Islamist is crazy.
We're done cleaning up their messes. Enough has been lost to their stupidity and hatred. Enough. By the way, Gino lives in the United States. Just as like background information. Yeah, he had to run away. He had to flee or something because he was getting threats. So he
was getting threats from Hezb. So
from Hezbollah. So he has a reason to. And by the way, ironically, like both he and Nour Hajjar have gotten threats against their lives. Like they have more in common than they think. But like, anyways, hey. Remind me who's the sectarian ones again? Again, no one's arguing that this is good. I don't think Nour Hajjar got on.
He didn't.
Said that any of this is good, or that
That's point.
We should support these people getting on bikes and intimidating.
Stoned out of his mind.
Allegedly. But he's in the States. It's legal where he's at. It's always the people in the army, never an Iranian militia. This was an iconic photo. We're going to talk about this, by the way. So a lot of people, Lebanese people, went back to South Lebanon to like reclaim their land and go back to their homes, and they were having these face-offs against the military. A lot of brave people. So let me just open up another video. So these are more of Gino's Instagram stories, which are funny because he's going to the zoo, and he's posting these in between him being at the zoo. So like here he is. He's like, the pandas are back. Then while he's at the zoo, literally, he says they're scared. They're so scared of losing power, they're willing to risk a civil war to ensure they can keep stalling. Okay.
It's gonna be okay.
I gotta lower the volume. He says, heard Nour Hajjar is threatening me. Don't expect much from that Hezbollah sectarian sack of poop. We weren't afraid of your Nasrallah. We aren't afraid of you. Okay, first of all, Nour Hajjar is a stand-up comedian. The dude is like very friendly, like very sweet. He did no threatening.
Also, he's never extreme in any political view he's ever said. He's always been very aware of what he says and very smart and
Yeah, Nour Hajjar, he's very informed when it comes to politics. He's very learned. He's also, I mean, not that this makes a difference, but like Nour Hajjar is also like Sunni, so by default, they don't necessarily support Hezbollah. Like Hezbollah is a Shia party. And like, the fact, like, why would Gino say that he's threatening him? Like, that's such a bad faith thing to say. And like, you're literally making up a crime at that point. Like Nour did no such thing. Where did he threaten you? On Instagram. What is he gonna do? Send militants to kill you in the U.S.? Like, what? Where is this coming from,
What
Gino?
happened is that Nour posted like a Facebook post. I think he was just telling people, and Gino is coming out and saying false things about me, and what can I do about it? And is there anything legal to do about it? He was asking for advice, so Gino took it as a threat.
Legal recourse. Like, what can I do legally to stop this man from slandering me? Okay, I get it.
Wait, so Nour didn't post anything about this?
He did. We're going to look at his stories in a second.
Yay. So
And, like,
this is the vibe.
and this is, we weren't afraid of your Nasrallah. We aren't afraid of you. Dude, what is Nour Hajjar gonna do to you? Like, what is he? Why are you pretending that like Nour is like some mob boss who's like coming here, sending his goons to hurt you in the States, bro? You're safe. Ad America Gino says, I hope you're enjoying Washington D.C. or wherever you're at. Not trying to dox you, but like, be cool, my man. You're chilling there. You're lucky to be there. Everyone wishes to be in your place. Not me. You know, I could be there, but I chose to come back to Lebanon, folks, because I do not want to live in the States. Anyways, let's get back to Gino's stories. So he thinks Nour is threatening him. This is the Hezbollah comedians and fashionistas are lying to you. The army is how we will liberate the occupied towns, not scooters. And he's back to posting crab at the aquarium, at the zoo. Look at that, random. You know what I mean? Like, he's yelling at Nour Hajjar, saying that he's trying to kill him, and then getting some animal footage. Look at that premium zoo footage from Gino. Look at little ducks. Look at that cute little ducky. Look at that cute little ducky.
Someone said, I think Gino and Nour should just make out. I agree. I think.
Right? That's what everyone wants to see. Let's see Nour Hajjar's. Now you get a little back peek into how we film, folks. Nour Hajjar's stories. Says, and he's back. He is screenshotting what Gino said about him. He said, last week, what did he say right here? He says, last week I was pro-ISIS, pro-Assad. This week I'm sectarian scum. It's pretty funny.
Fan behavior.
No, wait, I'm an Islamist again. That's pretty funny as well. Please only reply if you can practically help. Mish no suggestions. Oh, so here he's asking.
Yeah, this is.
So here he was asking for help. Like, what can I do in case someone's coming after me? I guess. And here's a video that Nour Hajjar posted. It's gonna be half English, half Arabic, folks. We'll try to help you.
Guys, بس شغلي إنه you're not in my position لتقلي إنه just ignore him. عرفت لأنه يقول اتهام مثل inciting violence ضد الجيش. It's a big one, خاصة given my history.
So Gino accused Nour of inciting violence against the army, the Lebanese army, like by saying that, like, is that what he's saying? Because that would be fucked up. If my guy, Gino, what the fuck, man?
وكل المخابرات والقصص.
He said a lot of shit.
No.
That's why it's getting crazy.
ما بعرف هلا هو بأمريكا. He's not afraid of us. لا أنا ولا النصر الله تبعي. Guys ما عندكم النصر الله تبعكم؟ اشتري النصر الله تبعك عند رمال الأصل اليوم. Anyway, we need to do something legally. مش هون بلبنان. I don't care about قطع وزم حاستعمل قضاء اللبناني بس لأنه هو بأمريكا إنه إذا we can do something cyberbullying. مثلا هلا عم بقول إنه I'm threatening him. كيف؟
No, I don't think anyone needs to take any legal action for this. But I mean, it is. So yeah, I guess what Gino is saying is that by encouraging Hezbollah and by saying that we support the resistance, that we are indirectly saying that we're against the Lebanese military. Who the fuck is saying that, bro? We're just for the resistance when Israel is attacking, my man. That's kind of what I have to say about that. Any comments, folks? Any interesting? What's happening in that live chat section? Any complaints about audio? Any complaints about our visual?
No.
Everything good?
People were surprised that Nour is both a girl and boy name.
Oh,
so now you know.
Light.
And it means light.
You get a little bit of everything, folks.
Jawad is in the chat. Hi, Jawad.
Jawad. Kifak Jawad?
Kifak Jawad.
Ah, very cool. let me cut
Nour
to
is
me.
the best. Not Nour Hajjar, but Nour PSD. Agreed.
Yeah, Kifak Jawad. Folks, ask him what's up with their podcast. When is Yalla Atashitni coming back? Is it ever coming back? What's happening, folks? Shumakan.
Sorry, Atashitni.
Sorry, Atash. What did I say? Atashitni? Atashitni?
So you said something else.
I said the right thing.
No.
So Gino versus. So we're done with Gino. Anything else you want to add about Gino? Versus
Someone
Nour?
said.
Tahanek is in the chat, sorry.
Tahanek, what's up? Friend of the show,
Tahanek said-
Tahanek. You're gonna be next on Gino's stories. No,
Stories,
come on.
guys.
We didn't say anything that mean about Gino. I've hung out with Gino here. I filmed when they were gonna ban Wonder Woman 1, like fucking years ago. Gino and I filmed a video together saying that they shouldn't ban Wonder Woman because consumers should have a choice in choosing movies that they boycott. Now I disagree with that. Now I've gone 180. Ban the fuck out of Zionist movies if they star someone that was in the IDF. Absolutely. But I've hung out with Gino in Washington, D.C. Again, he's a nice guy. He's a little bit too passionate and like the way he talks is a bit childish and he like yells and curses a lot and makes like fart jokes and like, oh, stupid Hezbollah. Like, he still talks like that, so it's like a little bit immature. But at the end of the day, he does want what's best for the country. And he was very passionate about this country and kind of got kicked out because of it. Whether for good or bad, whether you like him or hate him, he does like his country.
Yeah, he's just a little delusional.
He's just a little annoying and delusional, and maybe he sounds a bit like pro-Israel sometimes when he's not, and I'm not trying to say that he is at all, but like he hates Hezbollah so much that he sometimes sounds a bit pro-Israel, but he's not pro-Israel. He just hates Hezbollah so much. And there's a lot of people like him in Lebanon that hate Hezbollah, and they have very good reasons to hate them. Okay, I'm not here to argue against anyone's reason to hate them or to support them. Okay. We support everyone on the show, folks. We don't make anyone. Oh, split screen. We haven't done that yet. How's that? Isn't that kind of a relief? Let me do that while I. You guys want to
do that often?
Okay, I think we have time for 2 more topics. What time is it? How long have we been live streaming? Like an hour and a half?
It's 10:48 p.m.
Let's do 12 more minutes. Let's give the people 12 more minutes of this
Sure.
golden content. So Gino and Nour, let us know in the comments who you guys support, who you think. I agree with the commenter. They should make out. Both of them need to make out, and that is going to solve everything. But I mean, about what happened with Hezbollah,
let's
like,
do this.
don't get us wrong, folks.
Make out.
I very much disagree with what Hezbollah did yesterday, and that's horrible. And apparently there was more scuffles tonight. They were doing it again. They were sending some more people for Nishabek and stuff. Stop that shit. Cut that shit out, yo. And it's good. It's high time that Hezbollah loses influence in our government. Let's talk about this first. Dubai chocolate. You guys remember the Dubai chocolate? The pistachio.
Doing a 180.
The pistachio thing. You know what I mean? The chocolate. It's everywhere, folks, now.
I'm sick as fuck of Dubai.
I have a confession. I haven't tried any
You've
Dubai
not
chocolate flavored things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So here's what's fun though. It's dominated everything now. So every restaurant has their own version of Dubai chocolate thing now, like the Dubai chocolate. So here's a video that I saw, and I kind of agree with it. Let's watch it together. Here's this lady talking about how everything is now Dubai chocolate this, Dubai chocolate that.
بلشت الخبرية بشوكولا عملوه بدبي عبارة عن شعيرية فستق حلبي وشوكولا وانعرفت بدبي شوكولات. العالم ما رضيوا يوقفوا هون على الشوكولا، لا بدهم يطوروها للدبي شوكولات. عملوا دبي شوكولات برجر، دبي شوكولات بيتزا، دبي شوكولات بانكيك، دبي شوكولات ايس كريم، دبي شوكولات كيك. هيك عم بيعملوا. يلا كمان جاتو دبي شوكولات تارت، دبي شوكولات كوفي ما بدهم يشربوها كمان. دبي شوكولات نانسي عجرم، دبي شوكولات تاكو، دبي شوكولات مارشميلو على دبي شوكولات، دبي شوكولات وافلز، دبي شوكولات كوكيز، دبي شوكولات تي شيرت. يعني من الاخر حيلا شيء ممكن تفكروا تاكلوه صار في منه على طعم دبي شوكولات.
She seems funny. Her name is
I can't see it.
I can't. Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. Gigi, original Gigi, genuine Gigi, _Gigi. That is her name, and she's not wrong, folks. So this whole Dubai chocolate obsession. You okay?
I'm fine.
Hurt your hand? Got an injury?
New super chat.
Oh, super. Read it out loud, please, while
From
I minimize this
Squandered
video.
Octopus, $10. Fallen H3 fan here. All 3 of you are beautiful people. Thank you for speaking out on these issues and providing an alternative community for people who can't watch Ethan anymore. Yippee!
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for
Well,
watching.
we love you. And if you guys want to watch the content, Nuke, I'm going to try to stream the whole thing so that you guys don't give Ethan your views. And by the way, when like if I watch his video, it's going to get less monetization because views from the Middle East aren't worth a lot of money. So for example, let's say I drop a video on my YouTube and I get 1,000 views from Lebanon, and I drop another video and it gets 1,000 views from the States. My video with 1,000 views from the States is going to get maybe 5 to 10 times more ad revenue because American views are worth more. Advertisers spend more money per view.
You guys are worth more.
So literally, yeah, American viewers are worth more. So if I watch an American video, like advertisers, like I don't think Ethan gets a lot of money out of me. So watch us stream Ethan's video and give us all the views.
What the hell? This is advertising racism.
It is racist. I know.
We got another super chat.
Oh, holy shit.
12 euros from AP.
Well, thank you, AP.
This is for Anthony to repeat and say Jewish with his Netanyahu accent.
You said Jewish.
Jewish. He was Jewish. We need to save the hostages. The Jewish hostages. Thank you so much, AP. We love you. And who was the other person? Squandered Octopus. Well, thank you, Squandered Octopus. We love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Again, all these super chats, all this helps support the channel. Small independent Lebanese YouTube channel, folks. Ain't nobody helping us. No big money, no corporate donors, no sponsors. The lamestream media is trying to shut us down. They're trying to censor us. These Zionists. Toters is a delivery app in Lebanon. It's kind of like whatever you use in the States. What are they called? Grubhub?
DoorDash?
It's like DoorDash. It's like Grubhub. We have Toters here. So I just wrote Dubai chocolate in the search tab. And these are just the options that I got. Within my vicinity of like Junior, if you do this in Beirut, I'll probably get 30 more options. I got the Dubai chocolate pistachio swirl from a place called Flurky. Mon Croissant, actually a very delicious croissant shop here in Lebanon. He has the Dubai chocolate croissant. We have the Dubai chocolate flour from a place called Apples and Pears. And so these people have their own version of the chocolate bar, choc en bouche, and the Dubai pistachio and little mini chocolates. And there's other stuff too, folks. There's more Dubai chocolate stuff. There is a place called Bilaban, which is like going viral kind of in Dubai. They're trying to make it a thing. I don't think people like it. Every review I've seen says that it's like okay. Like no one seems to love this shit at all, right?
Honestly, like the best one I've had was the one I did.
The chocolate, the Dubai chocolate. It was really tasty. Nour made her own. Watch that old episode. So this is a place in Dubai. It's like a frozen yogurt place. Well, they make all sorts of sweets. They're making their own version of a Dubai chocolate thing. Just look at that. Like I'm kind of tired of seeing pistachio butter thrown on shit. You know what I mean? It's too much.
What is he making?
It's too much. They're making a Dubai chocolate bomb, I think. Look at all that filling. I always used to say there's like too many Oreo desserts in Lebanon. Every time you want to get a dessert at a restaurant, it's an Oreo something. Now they're doing that with Lotus. And they love, and with salt, it's like Takis. Now you have Takis on everything. You know, Taki burgers, Takis with pasta, Takis with, now this has replaced Oreo, I feel.
It used to be Cheetos and then now it's Takis.
Now it's Taki.
Yeah.
And it used to be Oreos, now it's Lotus, and now it's Dubai chocolate.
Dubai chocolate. I should try. I'm getting FOMO.
Well, Dubai, you should. I mean, it is kind of fun. So, okay, that's enough of that for now. That's the Dubai chocolate stuff. One more topic, folks. Let us know if you're as sick of Dubai chocolate as we are.
Sick of Dubai
I tried the original one in Dubai. It's pretty good. Yours was better. Nour, all that. I could taste the organic ingredients, all that fresh work. Bal Des
Mine was
Debutantes.
really good, actually, like genuine.
Bal Des Debutantes. So this video, I don't know when it went viral. How did I find this? Someone talked. I saw this on Instagram.
I sent it to you.
You sent it to me. Someone was talking about this. So do you have some details about this, Nour, while I open this up?
So apparently they do this yearly, Le Bal Des Debutantes. So they do this yearly at the casino. It's an event hosted by like a socialite. This is her actually.
The lady in red?
Her name is Regina Finianos.
Lady in red. This is, guys, is it Chris de Burgh? Right? Does Chris de Burgh sing that song? Someone use, you have two devices. But if it is Chris de Burgh that sings Lady in Red, we have a special place in the heart for Chris de Burgh because he came here and performed a duet with Elisa called
it is.
Lebanese on the Lebanese night. Do yourselves a favor, foreigners. Look up Chris de Burgh Lebanese night. Chris de Burgh, we respect you. كل محبة احترامنا فوق راسنا تيش فوق راسنا. Chris de Burgh الأستاذ المعلم. Sorry, Nour, please continue.
Okay, so they do this yearly. It's basically whenever a girl is 16, 17, 18.
What?
I'm not sure.
That's so young.
I don't know. But
Okay.
like way before, من زمان traditionally, they used to do it at like 16 for the girl to get married. It basically pushes the girl out into society, and so she gets introduced to people.
But these are all like high society. These are the daughters of like influential high society people in Lebanon. They do this ball,
100%.
and they call it like a charity event. So let's watch. They defend it by calling it, but it's basically like they're just it's rich families selling their daughters essentially off.
Avec son père.
Avec son père. So they're like with her father. I don't know his name, Rabia. With her father, Rabia. It's gonna get us copyrighted.
Who filmed this?
But
so there's audience and.
Yeah. So like, but
I've
people
never
were
heard of
freaking out in the
this.
comments essentially. Like this is what.
So haven't you seen Bridgerton?
But I know like what a debutante is, because I didn't know they do that here.
Should I play another video or get to the comments first?
We
Video.
can play another video.
We have a couple other videos here. Did you remember if they had music, copyrighted music in them?
Just mute them, is
You
she?
can mute.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Lana Del Rey.
So I mean, they're Bal International au Casino du Liban. Blah. So yeah, we have one casino basically in Lebanon. It's like a lot of big concerts happen there and stuff. So I mean, this was like a ball. Okay, so these ladies are dancing with their dads. Let's see a bit some of the comments and shit. What people were saying. Like people were freaking the fuck out in the comments.
No boys.
No boys, just the dads and the
Do you
daughters.
think we can turn up my volume?
Oh, are you low?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little too late for that, Nour.
Sorry. they're asking for it.
we listen to our audience, folks. So here is, okay. So Lebanon. So Lebanon by Dan says. Le Bal des Debutantes Liban, an iconic annual event curated by Regina Finianos at Casino du Liban, uniting 21 young women from influential families across Lebanon. Bal des Debutantes Liban is a non-profit philanthropic organization founded in 1998. The Bal des Debutantes event supports the Red Cross by fundraising for ambulances for the Lebanese Red Cross. This year, their efforts focused on supporting the Lebanese civil defense. Bal des Debutantes Liban is a non-profit philanthropic organization founded in 1998. Blah, blah, blah. We support the Red Cross. Okay, so he's talking about ambulances, okay, for the Red Cross. Nora says, nothing more ridiculous than British colonizers wannabe. As if these people live with an inferiority complex, they would die unless they imitate the West. Even in their most outdated traditions, it's just sad. Ahmad Haloun says, yes, let's parade girls and let the men know they are available for marriage. What an archaic event. I would say tradition, but that's not even our tradition. Lol.
We've never had that sort of thing here.
So this is a Western type thing, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
So Sasha Kardar says, Sasha K. Adar said, frankly, the idea is as old-fashioned as the initiator herself, especially these days. I believe Lebanese young females should be looking... Excuse me, calling women females is kind of sexist, though, Sasha. I'm just saying. They're women, especially these days. I believe Lebanese young women should be looking more how to promote themselves in the world without any aesthetics and try to be more natural. If this ceremony is really meant to sell the girls for the wedding bidding, then I guess it could be another way to find spouses. Kay Francine says, wow, that's very old-fashioned. Dr. Sally says, et le but est, which means and the goal is. George Boari says, Boari, people, it's a charity event supporting the Red Cross. These young ladies come from respectable families and they are all educated and they are joining a charity event. Mrs. Finianos is a very classy lady. Is this like her assistant?
Yeah.
Miss Finianos' alt account found. Miss Finianos is a very classy lady of our society and she should be an idol to these ladies so that they grow to be powerful women like her. All the respect. And he has 541 likes. George, that is some good ass licking, my man. If you don't work for Mrs. Finianos, they should hire you right now. Also, we got a couple of super chats right here.
Yeah.
We got a few.
She sent us 40 riyals.
Oh, thank you so much. So from Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you so.
Here,
Hello,
get her
fik.
a Dubai chocolate bar.
I will use this one to get a Dubai
خلاص
chocolate.
وصل.
Okay.
We got Maroon.
And Maroon sent us $10 Canadian and said Gino is Ethan's doppelganger.
I'm not sure any of them are going to be happy to hear that. We got Vince Lasagna. Beautiful last name, Vince. I love that last name. Please try to get a DNW exclusive video on next year's debutante ball. We need it. I would love to attend. They would not have us there.
We're too old. Me and Nour, we're too old to be debutantes. We're hags.
You need to be 20. You need to be 21 or younger. What? Right? We got a $20 donation from T. Regina Finianos is a whole rabbit hole. Bunch of videos with her. She's a parody of the Ashrafiyya taunt in the best way possible.
Oh, we need to do
I can imagine.
I
would love to do some digging into Regina Finianos. But yeah, so this is the controversy surrounding the Bal des Debutantes. Craziness, folks. Craziness. What do you guys think?
How many viewers we have?
It is pretty
467.
467.
469. Oh my God. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties and all that. This is still our second live. I'm switching. I'm doing all of this stuff here. It's pretty stressful to keep track of everything. But slowly and surely with time, we'll get better. Do we have time for one more segment, or do you guys want to call it a night? What do you guys think? I'm thinking we got to give the people.
We can.
Let's give the people one more.
We can do more.
One fun final topic. I think the last one is pretty fun. It's literally the least attractive male hobbies. Let's do that.
Oh, Vince Lasagna said, "Can we raise money to send Karine as a contestant to the Debutante Ball?" Yes, thank you, please.
Only if your dad is influential enough, Karine? What kind of family do you have? Are you guys rich?
Come from a respectable family.
So I saw this thing on Twitter that was basically like a tweet that said the least attractive male hobbies are 1, playing video, as voted by women, I believe. 1, playing video games. 2, collecting figurines. 3, magic tricks. 4, online trolling. And 5, gambling. Now, I have a whole other list from the Lad Bible, but this was kind of concerning to me because I might have 3 out of 5, folks.
Are you doing online trolling?
I'm doing this whole show is online trolling, so this is number 4 covered. Playing video games. Who doesn't play video games? Like that's kind of sexist or something. Like this is very backwards. Like all men play video games nowadays. You know what I mean? We grew up with it when we were young. We're gonna keep playing video games as adults. Collecting figurines. I mean, thank you for calling them figurines and not toys. So thank you.
Toys.
I don't collect them anymore, but I used to collect them as a child. Why? This is so judgmental, folks. I fucking hate this. Magic, I agree. Magic is fucking stupid as fuck, yo. Anyone who does magic is lame. Hey, these were a Christmas gift, or these are Bebop and Rocksteady from the Ninja Turtles. Don't be making fun of my figurines, okay? I didn't buy these. Were a gift. These were gifted
I
to me.
don't think they showed.
It's okay. We don't need to see.
But show them the figurines.
These are very
The
cool
toys.
Bebop and Rocksteady designs, okay?
Respectable.
I'm a cool man. I'm a cool boy. I'm a grown boy. What are we talking about? So list. Okay, so here's
the list, yeah.
Here's a Lad Bible article with more unattractive hobbies. And you guys, you guys are the
We
ladies.
should give
of the
our
group.
lady opinions.
Give us our lady opinions. So now these are the most attractive.
What are they?
Reading.
Yeah.
Foreign languages.
Depends what you're reading.
I mean, hey, I've read books.
If you're reading self-help, no.
Yeah, no self-help. No self-help. I'm getting some books about like Palestine. The capitalism sucks.
Total catch here.
There we go. Those are the books you want to read. So reading foreign languages. I already speak 3 languages. Do I need to be learning a language every fucking year? 3 is enough.
This is for Americans.
Yeah, 3. So I'm good with Americans. Playing a musical instrument.
Yeah, it's also attractive.
Yeah, I like that.
Cooking.
Yeah,
I'm into cooking.
Woodworking.
Fuck yes, honestly.
Yeah, I guess.
So
Yeah, I like
carpenters, but you guys want to date Jesus Christ? Is that's what's happening?
If it's on the table.
So I mean, this is what you would call in
He would make
Australia.
you the table.
What do you call it? A triades? He's a triade. Australians in the chat, please correct us. Tradie, someone who works as like an electrician, whoever works with their hands.
Yeah,
Australian women
I
love
think
that. And I think that they're called triades. So you guys are into tradies. Writing. I'm a writer. Gardening. Gardening is apparently very attractive.
I like gardening.
Swimming. Photography.
Sure.
Astronomy.
I would never date a photographer.
How come?
I think it's cringe.
Cringe? Okay.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Gardening, I think, should be up there, actually, yeah.
Gardening?
Or like higher up.
Gardening is nice for a guy to do.
I hate gardening.
Hiking.
I have horrible. Oh my god, I feel so bad for my girlfriend. I'm sorry.
Hiking.
I'm so lucky to have you. Hiking, archery, blacksmithing, and traveling. So those are the 15 most attractive. The 15 least attractive. Here we go. Comic books. I'm being attacked from all angles here. This list doesn't have video games, but they definitely have comic books. My life is comic books, folks. I sell comics. I got comic book tattoos all over me. Who fucking wrote this list?
No, some of these are right. Wait, cafe.
She's probably some blue-haired fucking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They them pronouns.
They them pronouns. Yeah. So comic books, cosplaying. Cosplaying is pretty lame. It is pretty lame. Am I right?
It depends how old you are.
Am I right, guys?
It
is. I mean, hey,
I'm a fandom warrior.
I've been to Comic-Con, folks. I love cosplaying. I love nerds. I'm a fucking nerd, so I'm just trying to be cool right now. We love cosplay. Debating. Yeah, debating
definitely.
fucks.
What are you, Nick Fuentes?
Debating
Fuck
sucks.
off.
Yeah, like loner boxing. Debate me, bro. Drinking does fucking suck. I don't drink.
Drinking as a hobby is an addiction. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's not attractive.
If it's a hobby, it's not attractive.
If you're a wine sommelier, it's fine.
What is MTG? Please, is that like a Gen Alpha term that I am not aware of?
Wait, look it up.
Anime. Women. I know a lot of women that love anime. What is this? This is like an ancient.
It's pretty old, yeah.
I think Madame Fenienos wrote that list. The Bal Des Debutantes lady write this list.
Yeah.
So MTG, I think it's the trading card game, Magic the Gathering.
Oh, Magic the Gathering. Okay, that is definitely. I get that.
But like it's fine.
I mean, it's nerdy. That's like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
No.
You can put that as.
No.
You don't
Not
find that
into
cool?
It, no.
You're not into
I don't know
that?
anyone who plays it.
Lala, I don't want to be with anyone who's collecting cards.
I used to collect Pokemon cards. Is that a problem?
To me, yes.
Wait.
Anime's cool. Again, women love anime. Don't you guys have never seen an anime before?
I've seen some anime movies and Death Note.
I'm fine with anime. I mean, there's a specific kind of. I mean, anime now is very mainstream. It's not like how it used to be. So I guess it depends on which anime.
Makeup. I mean, that would make sense. I mean, maybe in Korea, no, because makeup for men in Korea is like more of a thing. So, I mean, yeah, if you're in a Western country and a man starts putting eyeliner or something, it could be a little bit weird if you're not used to it.
I guess it depends.
Crypto, this one's fun. I fucking hate crypto. Ladies, I agree with you.
Shut up.
Fuck crypto. No one wants to know about the fucking market, bro. No one wants to know about your meme coin, okay? Dogecoin to the moon, all that
What's
fucking.
His name? Wolf of Bay.
Wolf of Bay, we good,
We
man.
don't want to know.
We don't want to know. Cigars.
Yeah, ew.
You guys don't enjoy cigar smokers?
No.
Clubbing. I mean, I hate clubbing.
Guy who clubs is just a douchebag.
Yeah, 100%.
These are surprising responses from you ladies. Marijuana.
I think we have a similar type.
Yeah.
Marijuana, I would say, I mean, in moderation, marijuana, I mean, not that I would know, folks, but like, marijuana has my support.
It's cool with me.
Marijuana as a hobby is annoying.
Yeah, I don't support
marijuana
drinking.
as like whatever.
I support marijuana. If marijuana is a hobby of yours, folks, I support you, okay? Funko Pops.
He's gonna date the guys.
Funko Pops are pretty. I mean, I have a few Funko Pops. I don't want any more because I don't like. I have a few. A lot of these were gifted to me. Okay, don't judge me. Okay, and I
judging.
I already collect action figures. This is all in the same thing. Okay.
Funko's definitely cringier than action figures, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I have one Funko, and it was a gift as well, so I get you.
Arguing online, so I guess that was the.
It's not a hobby.
That is very unattractive.
It is, Karine. It is a hobby to some people. Okay, Reddit comments and Twitter. Arguing online is totally a hobby. So I guess that's the same as trolling.
It's worse,
porn,
guy
yeah,
ever.
porn hobby is an addiction.
Porn is crazy.
Gambling hobby is also an addiction.
Addiction.
Manosphere, that's good. Like, yeah, so watching like Andrew Tate podcast,
Disgusting.
fucking the Nelk Boys, all that sort of shit. Yeah, that is pretty lame.
Wait, we got a bunch of super chats. We
Oh,
should keep
let's
up
go.
with.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Thank you guys. We love you guys, by the way.
Mo sent us $20 and said, "Keep up the awesome work, guys." Thank you, Mo.
We love you. Thank you so much. That's so generous. Oh my God.
Yves Gebran sent us $2 and said, "Nour, you bring calmness to my life with your voice."
Thank you so much, Eve. We love you. That's so kind of you.
Yippee.
We love you guys so much.
Do you guys agree with the list?
Let us know what you guys think. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, gaming, comic books, trolling online.
I think it just depends how you go about it. There's always a guy that ruins it for everyone.
Well, anyways, folks, I think we went on pretty long for this live. There's a couple of more topics that I wanted to talk about, but we'll save them for another episode.
We've been live for 147 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Damn, I think a little bit less because we went
Long.
live earlier. Just like it only counts when you go live. But folks, let me just take a second to close this desktop thing first because it's very annoying. Let me take a oh, actually, I forgot to. Let me just show you guys this. I'm sorry, we got to talk about this. Lebanese people returning to the south in Israel. There's a lot of badass footage. I'm sorry, we got to highlight this, or else it's gonna be too late. Next week, this young man, look at that, face to face with an Israeli tank.
Fuck you.
That's iconic.
That's pretty fucking iconic.
Yeah.
Lebanese people are pretty
Fuck
fucking badass,
you.
folks. Look at this. Now, this guy, let's not watch it. He's going to use a slur, okay? He's going to use a slur, but should we show it?
Which slur?
I don't know what you're
He's going to call them gay. He's calling the Israeli military gay. He's using it as a slur.
yeah.
But like it's still courageous. We disagree with what he's using, but it's the sentiment that counts. He's using the word in the wrong way, obviously, but like it's just courageous to stand there. So we're just giving you a disclaimer. We're being honest with you guys, okay, folks? This shit happens.
تفضلوا هالجيات تفضلوا هالجيات يا جاي.
That's crazy.
He's basically saying, look at those gay people, look at those gay people. We don't.
That's embarrassing.
Gay it is a slur?
Well, it's not a slur. He's just
he's using
it derogatory. So he's using it as an insult. But the fact that these people could pop him in the head and shoot him, like about 24 people got killed on Sunday that were trying to get back to their homes in the south. So Israelis were shooting these motherfuckers in the face. So maybe that's something they said just out of fear, or maybe he's homophobic, folks. But despite him being homophobic, we should support his right to go back to his home, because homophobic or not, it's his land, it's our land, not Israelis' land. So. And they're shooting at them.
That's crazy.
And they're fucking giving him the finger. So he's basically telling him, like, keep shooting, you gay dude, like, essentially.
That's so funny.
Apologies for our gay audience. Like, we obviously disagree with that. This lady is very iconic. So this old lady is walking up to a tank, folks. You can hear them shoot. They're firing at him. You can see the bullets right in front of her. She doesn't give a shit. That's fucking courageous, bro. That's fucking amazing. They got so nervous when she got down, they thought she was going to like grab a rock and try to throw something at them, which they would snipe her in the head right away. So.
They really actually freed their villages. It was crazy.
This is super iconic.
And very courageous.
This is such an iconic shot. Standing in front of the tank. Someone died down there. They're saying there's a martyr down there. This is Lebanese strength. I hate to use the word resilience because it's been used so. I'm not going to use it. Fuck that word. This is Lebanese strength. This lady's a badass. These people are badasses. The sacrifices they made. Long live the resistance for now and forever, especially resistance against the Israeli occupiers. I'm never going to feel guilty for saying that. So I know people. Everyone loves hating on Hezbollah now because they got their asses handed to them in one way or another. Yeah, remember who had your back when the Israelis were coming in to take your land, and that's what I'll say about that. Mm-hmm. Folks, let me take a second to thank some of our lovely patrons who support us and without whom this show would not be possible. We love you guys so much. Let me just take one quick second to get some of their names. First of all, let me thank our brand new patrons, Kylie Chant and Stejamo Peach as abductee patrons, and our brand new YouTube members Steve, Moonsong08, Gato, Gabriel, and Enzo for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much. We love you. Let me just thank a few of our other patrons on our Patreon. Blonde patrons like Cassette Guy, Tito Khouri on drums, Lucy Mafousi, It's Dylan, David Ayala, and Christian Elmur. Our superhero patrons, Dr. William Watfa, the boobs doctor. You're going to get some plastic surgery in Lebanon? Ain't got no one better than Dr. William Watfa, folks. We love those guys. Melting Around, Noof, OQ, Brian Hernandez, and Khawla, and Ahmad. And our God tier patrons, Rifat Fakih, Elian Mujabir, Jack Sleeman, Dominic Seldra, Tamara Isa, Daniel Nekhle. If you guys want to support this independent YouTube channel, folks, make sure that I can pay the crew. Make sure that we can keep the lights on over here. Consider supporting us on Patreon. Check out the link in the description. Pick a tier, or this link right here. Oh, no, what did I do? Pick a tier that's right for you, folks. We cannot do this without you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to have some exclusive content for patrons this week. Patrons and YouTube members. Also keep an eye out for Ethan's content nuke. We're going to react to it live when that drops. So give us your views. Don't give them to Ethan. Folks, we love you.
And work on YouTube membership and make it a little bit cute.
We're going to make it cute. Thank you, Nour. We're gonna do our best. Karine, any closing words?
Marina Nimis donated $2 and said, appreciation, small donation. Thank you, Marina, long-time viewer. We
love you. Marina's a patron. She's a long-time viewer. She comments all the time. These are the best kinds of viewers. Like, they're always participating. Marina, we love you. We love all of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into our live. We're going to be doing more lives, hopefully 2 a week. Sometimes I'm going to be doing it solo. But yeah, folks, we thank you. And as always, folks,